Time to wake up. Time to get out of bed. Time to wake up. Time to get out of bed. Got a bed, bitch, go. Get up, and then they got go. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up. Hey, good morning. How we doing? How's everybody feeling? We're doing
trying to fix this thing. It's all fucked up.
What is?
The music came in wrong. It was in and out. You know what I mean? On my thing.
Oh, on your thing.
It went out and came back in.
No, it's just all fucked up. I mean, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Are you talking about your colon now or the music?
Yeah, what's going on?
No, I'm talking about the music. I couldn't even hear it. You know?
Yeah,
Watch.
somebody's angry.
Jesus Christ. No, I'm just saying that Joe.
We heard it perfectly.
Yeah, everybody. It sounded fine on it's something on your end in your computer.
There was an echo. Somebody said that's just you. But stop it with that's just me. It's not just me. It's not me.
Don't listen to them. They tell you you're muted half the time, and we
no. But I'm saying that the music was I couldn't hear it. It was coming in and out and shit.
Yeah, I know, and I'm telling you that wasn't the case for everybody. I didn't hear it that way. Mike, did you hear it that way?
Am I isolated? Isolated, Joe?
You have been your whole life. I mean,
no.
Let's be honest.
I like it like that, but I'm.
There was an echo, so say I. Yeah, it sounded like somebody was listening to the show on something else. And I love when something goes wrong. All of a sudden, nobody works in the back. Everybody's silent.
It's unbelievable. Everybody's to lunch, and it's fucking 9 o'clock.
Shit, have I been muted this whole time?
Yeah. Why
you muted yourself, you dumb fuck?
Well, why do you listen? We gotta
have you stopped drinking since this weekend?
Yeah, we gotta have a band meeting after this. All right. What is going on here?
Dang it! I was responding that whole time that I was muted. I'm sorry.
Oh, good, stupid.
You sound like you're in the toilet with your puke right now. Your mic is not. It's not hooked up.
Yeah, you feel like you're in the toilet with Mike's career.
Yeah, at least it's in the toilet working.
Shit. That better.
What?
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 Huh?
Well,
Joe, go walk near the window, open it, and jump out.
He's on the first floor. It's not going to work.
Well, it'll be funny.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joe. Can I hear you? Are you back?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. What did you do?
What did you fuck up now that we can hear you?
Memberships.
Thank you. Huh? We don't even see that coming up anymore.
Because I'm talking to you guys and not putting the fucking banner in right now.
Don't you? Hey. Oh, you unload that gun right now, man. You don't take that tone with the senior citizens on there.
He's throwing some balls.
God damn.
I haven't smoked in 2 days.
Oh, good. Good. No wonder everything's falling apart.
Good. Now pull the tampon out and fucking beat yourself with it.
Now they're blaming Elisa. She's not even here.
I think it was probably StreamYard. It was probably StreamYard.
Yeah. It was probably, push it off to everyone else.
It's StreamYard? Show me the numbers if it's StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
This is an SJ caliber broadcast. Why? Is somebody sweating and drooling? Are we wearing the same clothes? multiple days in a row. Listen, I know there's little bumps in the road here and there, but Jesus Christ, watch any one of John's show. Throw a rock and hit one of his latest shows and tell me on its worst day, this thing is nothing compared to that goddamn train wreck of a show. And I can't wait. Carl's jumping in today to talk to us.
Oh, yeah.
His show later tonight with John, Carl and John. Now, look, I really hope John gives him a chance to talk and bring up shit. But knowing John, once reality starts setting in, that's when he starts yelling and screaming
in
and
the faces.
yeah. So yeah.
Give me
So
my baba. La, 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 la.
yeah. So I think his on paper it sounds great. I think he's in for a rough go with John.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just me that brings out that anger in him.
Maybe you know, they'll realize they're going to be neighbors. They'll start sucking each other's dicks. And
that is one of my favorite things of him lately. Going, so I find out Carl's living next to me. I offer him, you know, if you need me to feed your cats, if you need a plumber, if you need construction. He goes, I know people. I walk into a bar, people recognize me. He goes, they all take pictures, and he says.
He said that?
Yeah. So he goes, Carl didn't text him back when John texted him out of the blue. Hey, if you need any plumbers or contractors or anything, let me know because I meet a lot of people. You know what? Carl probably meets a lot of people too. Like, and how far are you down the ladder when John's your only hope? You know?
But who offers that shit after, you know what I mean?
Psycho. Especially somebody who has no control over their own life, who has nothing in order on their end, and they're gonna go, let me know if you need me to help you with stuff.
Yeah, maybe Carl can help John move all his clothes to one place where he is.
Suck my dick.
You suck your own dick. I would like to argue with just sound clips one day.
I love
Just
it. I love it.
All of them.
We can do. This is like practice for when you guys really fight. This is
But
like
no,
training.
it's like it's simple. It's like it's
When
just
they-
like
in the-
it's like a tone,
Presidential
like a dog.
debates, how they have a stand-in for the candidate.
Oh yeah.
No, but when you hear the tone of something, you know, of a voice, you react to it like a dog. You know, it's like it's trained.
Yeah. Oh no. Tell me this isn't true. Stuttering John tweeted that he can't use his laptop because he forgot his username and password.
Now you're just fucking with us, people. Stop fucking with us. We love you, people. Don't fuck with us.
But boys, see if any of that is true.
There's no way he fucking. There's
no way, right?
There's no way a man could be that stupid. Look, I could be that stupid if I wanted to be, but I don't want to be. But you know, I know. Well, she knows my password. I don't know them anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't know your own. Hold on one second. God damn it, Kinsel! If you don't cut this shit out, I will throw you out of here.
And Kensel, you want to come over Saturday and barbecue and swim?
Wait a minute! I thought nobody was supposed to be coming over.
Kensel jumped the front of the line.
Bring McGonagall too. If you want to come Saturday, Mike.
What do you have, a little buoy? You want McGonagall to be the buoy in the pool? Or just
no, I mean, I like them. You know what I mean? These those are my opening acts a lot of times. You know, when I worked.
But what's crazy is they were never on the pool list ever during this whole process, and now,
well, yeah, because they already had an imaginary check. I already knew that. I didn't have to put them on a thing.
There was no need to bring it up because you knew they were already grandfathered in.
Yeah, they, you know, it's all right. Yeah, Bob Shoes is not to be stupid. Exactly. I could easily go down the stupid street. I know where it is.
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, a lot of people, they're buzzing about John, they're buzzing about Ray and Chad and MLC, but really what everybody's buzzing about is Poop Watch 2023.
Dun, dun.
It's been a tough night, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so
let's
catch people up. Let's catch people up because people may have not been on Rico last night. Maybe they don't know what's going on. But we have footage from last night, thanks to our good pal Mule over here on Twitter.
Oh, Mule.
Yeah.
Piss man.
He captured the end of Rico last night, where Bob was Bob hadn't shit in a while, and he was
No,
not.
it wasn't. Oh, it's not like it's 2 weeks. It was one day. It just didn't. It didn't want to.
Well,
We
one day
tried to
can be
walk it
allowed.
out.
Yeah,
We
one
tried
day-
to. She was pushing my stomach last night, and
Yeah.
and I
Like
go,
a
"What are
baby.
you
That's
walking?"
what you do for your toddler.
That's
to
what they
get
do.
poop.
She told me tricks, and she was walking the duty. We called it. I go
Walking the
walk
duty.
the duty out.
Did you get into the fire in the hole position at all, where you bring your
No,
knees?
no.
up to
I
your
drank
chest?
warm
like a
water. She
nursing
said to
home.
drink, and then I took a pill. It's a horror. I've never had this happen to me. I'm perfect, people.
You know what? You're right. It wasn't that bad. Let's take a look. You're right. Maybe I'm just exaggerating.
Walk the duty, honey.
This is from last night.
What is it? EP or whatever. It's on iTunes and Spotify and all that stuff. It's Fat Mez Loves Cooter. So there's 2 songs. It'll be more coming. And then the album and everything like that. My stomach is killing me, dude. All right, we can't wait to hear what happens tomorrow.
So hope you don't shit by tomorrow.
Worst comes to worst, get some audio while you're in there. And of course, download now is your code. If you order $50 of merch or more, you use download now and $5 off. New merch right there, the ShuliNetworkShop.com. Use promo code now. Go get some gear. Thank you everybody for your support. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys. I'm out of here. Bye kids. I'll see you tomorrow.
Can we get Mule to just make clips from different shows? I would watch anything this guy films and
he's
laughs. Just the solo. Thank you, Tiff, my dear. Love
Holy
you.
fucking shit.
I know it's crazy. She never stops. It's just I can watch anything with him just freezing on Levy and just laugh. Levy's not saying anything. He just sees the pain in his face and he's just laughing.
At least he
and
wasn't
Bob-
taking a piss.
Yeah.
Bob did leave. Usually we hang out after the show and talk about something. He's like,
Oh my God! You get blowjobs from all your whores that stick around.
well, you know.
he was out before we were out, before
Yeah.
like the studio was closed to the public.
Dude,
Bob
it
was
just
gone.
kept getting worse,
Oh.
and she's like, take a hot jacuzzi, and I'm like, man, I'm floating. I'm taking my duty for a fucking tugboat ride, and it's incredible. Like I've never, I don't know if it's gas or if it's whatever, but it has to be. We tried to walk the duty. He didn't want to walk out.
That's what they do to senior citizens in nursing homes.
Yeah, they also do that when they want them to lose their direction and come back to the home. They just walk around the neighborhood for a little
She
bit.
was pushing my stomach here and then walking it, and I was like, dude, it hurts. You
need to get one of those squatty potties. You ever use those?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
So it's like a step that goes on the floor of your bathroom. It wraps around your toilet. So when you sit to take a shit, you put your feet up on the step, and it
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, it's
No, what I'm
supposed to
saying-
be-
yeah, the way it's designed,
It
right? See,
happened.
look, so that makes
I
you shit better.
I got a radio here. And I got my feet on, like right here. I got like one of
You
those
can't
big.
bring a boom box. What are you on Venice Beach roller skating? What
No,
are you talking about?
let
Walk
me
around with a
explain
boom-
it.
Huh?
When there's a chance of rain, I bring it in. I put it under here so the dog doesn't eat it, and I got my feet on.
on your shoulder.
It's not a boom box. It's an old-fashioned radio.
I gotta go take a shit. Get in.
It's like the Fresh Prince of West Deptford.
Roller
Yeah.
skating
I
backwards.
don't live in
to the
West Deptford.
bathroom.
Listen, this thing is an old. It plays records. It opens up. It plays records. It plays other things, and then it plays radio. And I have it here. It's under my feet. Like
Hello,
it's about
my
this.
honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime girl.
What are you talking about? It's a radio. It's not an old time. It looks like an old time radio.
Well, it is from Bing Crosby.
It's not. It doesn't play that. It plays just like everything else plays. 102.9 WM. Let's play a little more Rush, you cocksuckers.
Really?
Jesus
we haven't heard
fucking
enough of
Christ.
that. Jesus Christ. Christ, you're
Little
right.
Deep Purple. Yeah, I never heard that one, you fucking idiots.
Look at this, Fish Tank Media. What do constipation and mathematics have in common? They both can be worked out with a pencil. I did not know that.
A number 2 pencil.
Hey,
Nice.
It's the worst feeling, like to know something's in there. This must be what it feels like for you women to be pregnant, right? It has to be, because you know it's in there. You know you want it to come out, but it doesn't. It doesn't want to come out. It's breaking off, like it's going to a new solar system. You know, when the rocket.
I need this Photoshop, please. Radio
that?
Raheem Levy.
What is that? Why would you do that?
Well, you'll see. You'll probably recognize it when you see it. So listen, the squatty. Wait, what somebody said? Something about the squatty potty.
I'm not doing it. I got a radio.
Turd
eye.
No, this is it. The squatty potty really works. It's the shit. It's crazy. It like you don't even think about it, but putting your
That's not me with that.
that's your
Why
boom
would I
box.
bring?
No,
Why
but
would I bring a boom box and the goddamn greatest goddamn fucking?
You're the one who brought up the boom box when we said put a step in there, and you said I have
got
a
the
radio.
thing right here. I
Are
got my
you
feet on
shitting?
it.
Are you shitting right there?
No, I am fucking just. I have my feet up here because it's comfortable. Because I go to the chiropractor now and I'm feeling good, and I wouldn't bring cheddar biscuits into the bathroom.
Do you
I mean,
think maybe
that's fat. If you bring food into the bathroom, you're a fucking animal. You're
Food
a
and
fucking
drink.
big fat piece of shit, and you should be put down. You know, somewhere
No.
you don't fall on people.
I agree with you. Up at Sirius, people would walk in and they put their drink on the sink counter, and then some people would have food in there. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's like,
sushi.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Yeah, making
So
tacos in the fucking bathroom.
you guys got to Photoshop a record player on top of the boombox.
No,
Now-
it's a. God damn it! I gotta pick it up now.
Yeah, show us. Pick it up and show us.
God damn it!
Somebody wants to.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
What?
Here's the ladies from Rudy Valley. Vagabond
Oh my
lover.
Oh my God. You got a Victrola.
It's
I'm laughing.
everything.
Yo,
And
I'm
now,
laughing
number
so
2
hard.
of
I
the
feel like
Andrews sisters. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me.
I gotta go use the bathroom. You've made me laugh a shit out. I gotta go take a quick shit. I'm sorry.
It's a record player. Thank you for that, Young. It plays records.
You're the
It
one who
plays-
said a boom.
Look,
I can't
Dr. Chow's got the same. It's the fucking greatest thing, right, Chow? It fucking. Where did Julie go? Go
You
ahead.
had to take a shit. You made
Yeah. What's going on here?
I have to shit.
Go. Get out of here. That's not a ghetto player. That is
fucking
basically this thing. It plays. Chow, what does it play? It plays actually. It plays records. It plays the disc. And it plays radio. Oh God! It's not a World War II fucking radio. Who said that?
But you really don't need any of that anymore. You can do it all on your phone.
I bought this about 5 years. I don't even know when I bought it,
You
but
can
I
get rid of
bought
it.
it and I like it. I used to listen to Big Daddy Graham on the radio at night in the bedroom. I used to have it there, and I used to listen to him and sports. How long do you have to crank? It doesn't crank it. Oh my God! It doesn't have an 8-track. You people.
Now,
But I have this, and I bought a rock to play
well,
outside.
that's what I was
Remember the
gonna
rock
say.
I
Now
had?
you can, that's what I was going to say. Now you can just Bluetooth the rock to your phone and play anything
I
you
can't Bluetooth the rock anymore
want. Why? Why?
You can't
because it
Bluetooth
fucking
it.
broke already.
you broke a rock?
I can't bring it back. I found out where it is. I go, this fucking thing is broken already. You can't. It won't. You know when you charge it, you put the thing in.
Yeah.
Like a phone, it doesn't have a thing there. The whole metal thing fell out. If you click it, you can shake it, and it's in there. And I said, "When did you
Wayne
get
Brady,
this fucking
thank you,
piece of
became
shit?"
a YouTube member.
Fuck him.
Well, how come you can't
Be
return
like
it?
him. Because got it at a 5 and below. You can't bring something back there.
Oh, well, Jesus Christ, five below.
I said you couldn't have gone $20 and get the bigger one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back there and get 2 big ones, and I'm just leaving them outside. I'm charging them outside. I'm not touching the motherfuckers.
They're supposed to stay outside. You're not supposed to bring them in and out. They're supposed to be for all weather. That's the whole point.
I don't know that for sure. But what I'm doing, I'm not going to bring it back because I'm going to bring it in. We're going to say, this fucking thing broke. They're going to be like, it's under $5. It's supposed to break. You're lucky it didn't break on the way out of here.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be bringing back fucking shit from a dollar. Yeah, dollar store. You can't go to the dollar store and go, this broke. It should have broken the car. It should have broke on the way home.
2 minutes and 15
Why do you think
seconds.
we sell it so fucking cheap? It doesn't fucking work. And the 5 and below is coming near me. It was over here and it's moving closer to me. There's another
It was
one.
there, now it's over there.
No, it is. It's coming closer to me. And now, but it's I gotta go and say, what the fuck is this shit? You know, you got one at the back won't fall out?
You know, I was in the bathroom and I just started laughing, thinking about the video that Mule's gonna put out later of you holding up that radio and just
Mule,
laughing
don't
at you.
just he's sleeping. He fucking drinks all night and pisses in the yard.
Someone has a tummy ache. That wasn't long, right? I'm a quick.
I
Actually, that's from so long ago. I think she was talking about Bob.
Shut up!
2 minutes and 14 seconds. Yeah, I'm a quick shitter.
Yeah.
I used to be.
I don't go in. Listen, leave your phone out. Don't take it with you. You'll be in and out.
Yeah,
There's no
Bob,
point
it's been
sitting in
it's
there.
been
What are
2
we
days
Working
and
out. I'll tell
14
you what,
seconds.
I've been working out. You know where I'm working out, motherfuckers? I do the thing here, but I
pick
carry
up
that radio
plastic
around.
rocks?
But no, I have weights for the pool.
Yeah, we saw that
fixing-
radio. It looks pretty fucking heavy.
That's
when
not
you
the.
hold it up.
She bought weights for the pool, so I can lift things.
It
And I
really
can,
is a rest home fucking
the
swimming.
pool,
She's
No, I go
walking
like
you.
this.
She's walking you to shit. She's putting weights in the pool. You are in a rest home. This is no different than people in old age homes. They do the same thing.
The reason he
Dude.
can't do Fridays evenings because that's bingo night at the Levy.
Listen, if she's booking a Neil Diamond impersonator come down and perform for you, that's the end, dude. That's the end.
Oh man,
It works very well, the weight things, and I'm feeling.
Oh, KB's right. You sure those aren't just to drown you?
No, it looks like weights.
Just wrap this rope around.
Okay,
you
I'm
with the
close
weight.
again. Why is this guy creeping me every fucking 2 seconds
He
here?
wants to see you.
Yeah.
Tablespoon of apple cider vinegar will cure it. But so, Bob, you have not
Okay.
shit since yesterday, right?
Well, it looks like a little like pieces have fell off entering the solar system. We know when it comes into the
Yeah,
Like
you have
I
space
think-
trash. You have space
Mhm.
trash coming out of your ass.
yeah, it's
right
like it's starting to go away to pain, but it's some like it's like I want to get out. It's like I mean, you can hear it if
Don says,
you put
"Bring
your
your-"
head in the stomach, you can hear the baby moving.
Don says, "Bring your stereo in the pool with you. Don't do that."
You can't. The cord's not long.
Now, Shuli, you missed it. His rock broke.
What rock?
His
His
music rock.
Bluetooth rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did
I
that
can't
break?
bring it back. You know where you put like the phone goes. You see how the wire goes in the phone. You got to charge it, right?
Yeah.
There's no. You put it in there. It's just plastic. It's like whatever it's made out of, and there's no metal in there. It fell into the thing like a guitar pick, and I'm shaking it like this, and now I can't bring it back because you
What
got
do
it
you
at the
mean? Where-
fucking goddamn Five Below show store. And it's
Show.
supposed to break.
And welcome to the Five Below Show, ladies and gentlemen.
But your
Every
headliner,
act
Barry
here is being
Ribs.
paid- Yeah, every act here is being paid less than $5. That's right. Please welcome your headliner, Ray DeVito.
You can't fix it, Brian. Look, Brian, we're gonna end up doing the yard, okay? I'll call you when I
You're
can.
just
but-
tuning in. Bob broke a rock. in
I
case
didn't
anybody-
break a rock. The rock broke itself, and I just fucking come
Just-
on. You can't fucking
here's a
make it from
question.
inside outside.
Here's a question. Do you think anybody returns anything to Five Below?
I already got a bid on that. I already wrote a whole fucking thing on it.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
It's like the guy's like, "Hey, you're lucky it didn't break on the way home. It's why do you think it's cheap? It
Right.
comes here broken. You fucking.
Right. You're not going to believe this. I bought this at the dollar store and, it's not working. I'd like my 99 cents
Yeah.
back.
Hey, this dining room table I bought for $1 doesn't work out well. What the fuck? 10 minutes and I'm not one gifted. This channel's go. Oh, you fat ball fuck! Listen to me. You fucking go and get what? Go, you buy your own one.
People
I gotta
don't
go buy
know you.
another rock for $5. I don't have that kind of money to throw around to you.
Well, the one you bought here, according to, I'm looking up here, the rock
You're an
water,
asshole.
the
Why are you-
rock water resistant Bluetooth speaker from Five Below is $12.
Well,
So
they ripped you off.
yeah, they did rip you off.
Look at
But
this.
ones that
Okay.
actually don't break are like between $75 and
Yeah.
$200.
All
Yeah,
right, that's what I'm getting then.
I love it. I love that when Shuli said, "Don't take the stereo in the pool with you." Bob's response was, "You can't do that. The cord's not long enough."
Well, I do have an extension down there that they left here. They left plastic, just like plastic. Remember when they made they put they made like a tent over the thing to do the cement. The fucking plastic's back. I'm not gonna be
Well,
trying
they-
around. I'm
they
like,
upgraded to the
motherfucker, get your
shovel.
shit out of here.
We
Paid for
caught
the
up.
shovel, Bob.
Are we caught up with Super
I
Chats?
found the shovel. I found my shovel.
Where was
I
it?
got two shovels. It was on the side by the fence.
Oh, so it was leaning against your house.
No, it was laying down. That's why I couldn't. I did the walk of the yard and I didn't see it.
Everything lays down in that house and around. Levy needs a squatty potty ASAP, Jeaner. Erection.
I don't have one. I got.
I
this
know you should
fucking-
get one. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
I never have this problem.
Bob, take some magnesium oxide and drink plenty of water. It works like a charm. That's from Connor.
What do you?
That dude knows his shit. Bobby Boombox. There's a new nickname. I like that. Dodo, Bob, Gina is going to have to manually extract it for you. I used to have to do that for old people at a nursing home I worked at years ago. This is true. I know Dodo personally, and he used to have to do that. He
Big
used
Daddy Duty.
yeah,
that
that's
my
your
new
change your
name?
name.
Dead
But yeah.
full.
Hey, dead fool! It's a radio car.
Thank you.
Tiff, no offense. It feels like we're past the squatty potty stage and we're moving into the manual extraction territory. Yeah, that is when they go in with their hands.
Nobody's gonna take my turd and pull it out of my asshole. Nobody's gonna.
Gina's
The
gonna
chicks
start
showing their
buying some-
tits during that song, you know.
Gina's gonna have to start buying some prunes for you.
No, this is only one
Some
problem.
dates. Oh yeah.
I did not hear the Hindenburg go down on that radio. That radio is fucking wonderful, but it stayed out in the rain sometimes. What is that? That is not me.
That is not Raheem. you guys gotta do the right thing search. You'll find radio Raheem. Does the radio get that was one of the most racist photoshops they've ever made on this show. Does that radio get live Walter Winchell programs?
Stop this bullshit.
To all the ships at sea.
You know what I used to think when I was little? When you shut off the radio, the song would still be there when you put it back on.
Like a fridge light. It would just
Stop.
temporarily stop until you
Yeah.
open it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard that record player comes with War of the Worlds playing The Aliens Are Coming, The Aliens.
Why would it cut? It looks like an old fat.
Add this to a Bluetooth speaker fund. Davino drop. Thank you. Ladies always get what they want here on the Shuli Network.
If you don't get what you want, you get what you need, you whores.
You whores. Hello, Mr. Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea.
Just because the radio looks like an old-fashioned one doesn't mean you get that programming.
It's been nearly 3 days since Bob Levy took a shit.
Thank you, Horace. Thank you, Horace.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
high.
it's just
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Good for you, you fat ball fuck.
So
Nobody's
little
dragging
pieces-
that fucking thing out like a fucking log out of the woods. You know what I mean? Like the fucking people that cut trees down and they fucking grab it with a rope and pull it.
Mhm.
That's not happening.
It's not like a tooth where you could just tie a string to it and yank it with a doorknob, you know?
Can you imagine that? Honey, we're trying something tonight.
So you haven't fully evacuated yet. It's not, you still feel that rock in there, right?
Well, yeah, it's still there. It's like it's more like a few pebbles fell off the rock.
Tony wants to know, does that radio play music in black and white? That's a valid question.
I don't know why I even talk to these people. I can't even show you some of the stuff I have
You
that
can
I
show
use
us
for
anything.
footrest radio. I'm putting that together, and it comes with the butter straw.
Yeah, put it together for the pitch, for the big pitch.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
stop
go.
it.
It's Bob's say anything moment. All right. Well, listen, keep us posted. Maybe if we're lucky. Is there anything, chat? Is there anything he can drink right now that might speed things up? That might. You don't have any. You took a laxative yesterday. You said, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't really do anything, huh?
No. And plus, I couldn't eat. I was like full. You know, when you have a turtosaurus in your stomach, you're not hungry at all.
No, it's true. There's no room.
There's
but
no room. The turd took up all the room.
Can I just make a recommendation? Let's pick something Bob can actually say.
He's got one guy, El Rick on bleach. Okay.
Oh, wow. You know what? There's Radio Raheem Levy. There we go.
Check it out.
Now that's a boombox. You'd say boombox. He pulled out an antique.
It's an antique radio.
Oh, can she pick up one of those enema kits on the way home?
Oh, yeah.
That you plug out, and then everyone else will find. Wait, he needs an enema to try to get the plug out, and then everything. No, I'm not doing that. Nothing's no.
Here, I'll show you. Because what's crazy is at the souvenir liquor store I used to work at in Vegas, we had like a pharmacy section, and we sold Fleet enema kits up there, which was so weird. People would be like, let me get this slot machine shirt, let me get a bottle of Jim Beam, and let me get that Fleet enema kit up there. That would always be the quiet request.
Right.
But yeah, this is
wait, Big Daddy Duty says, Bob, I'm telling you, it's going to work. What did he say was going to work again? Oh, a plug.
See, this is the Fleet.
I'm not sticking that thing. No way.
This,
No, well,
right?
Gina will stick it in for you.
No.
Yeah, you get this, and you fill it up with warm water, I believe.
Yeah.
She told me to drink the warm water.
Not from this. Don't drink it from this. That's the wrong end. And then that goes in, and then you squeeze it, and then everything comes out. You know?
Go ahead, Bob. You can do it.
No.
Oh, look at this one's ribbed.
For your pleasure.
Look
For
at
my
that.
pleasure. Yeah.
Mhm.
That looks like it's got thorns on it.
I'm gonna have to fight that one out. Huh?
Well, if it doesn't go, if you don't have an evacuation by today,
I will. I'll do it. I'll fucking. I'll put one of those fucking things in my ass if that makes you happy.
I'm looking.
I don't like this feeling.
Listen, understand. You put anything in your ass, it'll make me happy. I'm just looking for you to feel better. That's all.
I want to feel better. I want to. I. This is the like. She ordered. We got Mexican food yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I was full. I didn't eat all day.
Should be shooting at you.
I had a little piece of it. I had a little piece because I couldn't. I was full. We couldn't walk the duty out, and it was just ridiculous. I had to deal with this shit.
Can we film the enema thing if we can get him to do it?
No, yeah,
Like, just his
fucking
face
creepy
while she
fuck.
does
Just
it.
go attack
camera
old men on the
right
street.
here. No, he's right. Like softcore porn. We don't
Mm-hmm.
show any penetration. It's just your face. And get Gina in the shot too, so people can hang in there.
Why? So she can laugh the whole fucking time.
Well, that, and it's something, it's something pretty to look at, where people won't be like, "Why am I looking at an old man bent over?"
I'm not. Matt Brengle, $2 teaspoon, apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
Will
Make
fix
sure
it.
it's
I
a
think
teaspoon, not a tablespoon, because otherwise it's harder to get up your ass.
A turd consultation with Perry might be needed, Bob. Not bad. BS is attracting in all the kids. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Magnesium citrate for sure.
It's really like I've never had this problem. You know what I mean? It must have been something I ate, right?
This one's for you.
Rock, I say $4.99. Can I borrow that radio? I want to listen to Bob's first comedy record.
Julie there for Ronnie's poop. Yeah, I was there for Ronnie's poop pulling story.
He had the same problem.
Ronnie had a fucking boulder stuck in him. It wouldn't come out, and his girl had to go. I think he did it. I think he went in there, but I think she spotted him like at a gym. I think she was just there spotting him. Kombucha, is it Kamchaka or Zambuca? I don't know.
I've heard it both ways.
Okay.
Yeah,
Those Green Machine, those Green Machine naked drinks were. Yeah. Speaking of shitting at work, that was Tim's shit gate. Was the green drink Robin used to do?
Oh, when he shit on the wall.
when it looked like looked like somebody murdered shit in that bathroom.
It looks like somebody shot a piece of shit in the head and it was splattered all over the wall.
Yeah, if Bud Dwyer was a log of shit, that's what the scene looked like.
It would be butt Dwyer.
Yeah, what I don't know what it is about so many people shitting.
I
at
don't
work.
want to go to the chiropractor today because say he pushes me,
Right?
and then all of a sudden the dude wants to go for a walk.
I mean, can a chiropractic adjustment because here I'll tell you, I've gotten adjusted before. It clears all the sinuses, right? Your nose starts running, blood starts flowing into areas because it opens channels up that are blocked.
Oh, she's in the chat now.
Hi, I'm sorry. Did Bob poop yet? No, my dear. He's not. But listen, what we need later
My
today
stomach is growling.
on your way home, when you stop at Home Depot to pick up stuff for the house that you're going to put together later. If you could at some point, if Bob sends me to Home Depot so often, I got a fucking job here. That's great. So
Kevin's right about the orange apron. He goes, "You look good with it." He's telling somebody.
Because you look good with the orange apron.
Well, but he goes, "You can work there," because he's telling Barry. I forget. I was in a lot of
when
pain
you can't
all
shit,
day.
you just fall apart, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy that the connection between his asshole and his brain, it throws everything off when it's
no,
blocked.
because we already got everything, honey.
No,
Stop
what we're
ordering
asking
stuff.
Gina is, can you bring home an enema kit, a fleet
No.
enema kit?
We're
Okay,
not doing it.
just
My
do-
stomach is growling right now. It's going to do it on itself. I had coffee this morning, and some boulders fell off the mountain, but the mountain is still there.
So Gina, just in case, bring home
No.
a thing of fleet enema kit, and if the
No.
boulder hasn't fallen off the mountain yet, we're gonna need you to, we're gonna need you to give Bob an enema, and we're gonna need to film it, but just Bob's face. We don't want any shot of anything.
I can't
going
even
on.
smile now. That's what sucks.
Oh, we're not expecting you to smile.
Well, now I'm saying I'm just
Right.
like it's so much like it's so uncomfortable. It's just not a good thing.
Oh, look, see, yes, of course, I have suppositories. at
Oh.
Oh,
home.
great.
Great. We just want to look up. We just want to see the look on his face when stuff's going in.
Mhm.
Boy, Shuli really knows how to hack up a bit, says Chad's cousin.
Easy.
Huh? Did I show him
Easy.
or what, guys? Right? You didn't even see it coming. Nailed it.
No, it's just very painful and it's uncomfortable. I don't like to be uncomfortable. Just goes to David Chandler,
Hey.
1999. Just go straight magnesium and water. No, seriously, don't. Hey,
Yeah,
Bomb.
what are these? I feel like people are giving combinations that Bob will just explode. I don't know shit about that stuff. Bob's ass have no vacancy. Sorry, fellas. Abe Froman. Good to see you, pal. Zeta.
Sausage King of Chicago.
It's like the hiccups. You have to scare it out. That's not a bad idea either. No wonder Joe hates old people.
Stop it.
Know,
This is not.
You're making me have to go. I'm gonna go too now.
Bob may dislike the frog voice, but he's onto something with this Turd Watch 2023. Where are you going? Oh, he's got to take a shit now?
No,
Jesus
he's getting a
Christ.
sandwich, probably, the fat fuck.
To take a shit. He's getting
Yeah.
a sandwich and then going to take a shit.
Oh, yeah. You know that motherfucker eats on the toilet.
When did this happen? John Hine had to go in an ambulance and get manually deeply. I would die if I had to call professionals to come fish shit out of my ass. I would.
And if they do come, I would hope a doctor would smack it and name the motherfucker after. You know,
it's gonna cost the same as having a kid in the fucking hospital, in the ambulance, and then Craptacular 2, Electric Boogaloo. I like that. Pookaloo.
No, I mean, I think today's the day. They're bringing it back to you now.
Okay. I mean, let's hope so. It's how's the you said you've never had this happen before, right?
No, I'm like perfect in every way, as many people know here, and like everything just goes, it just like everything always worked fine, but like something happened. I made my famous chicken the other night, but I don't think that had anything to do with it. Bob, serious advice: take a spoon and put Kentucky on it.
Not Kentucky.
And
KY.
insert in anus approximately 2 to 3 feet. Rotate.
No, inches, not feet, inches.
Rotate spoon and remove from anus in a twisted rotation. Voila, easy. Turd be gone.
I mean, turd and ice cream. You can't beat that, Cobbin.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Mary Poopins.
Mary Poopins.
I like that. Milk. What about warm milk? Have you tried warm milk?
I don't like milk. I'm not gonna. I don't like. I don't like warm milk. I drank warm water, and that was it.
Okay.
And that didn't work. Maybe a little bit, but
was there a swallow? Did I miss a swallow? Okay. Yes.
We have a guest backstage.
We have our guest ready. Okay, listen. We got one quick ad, right?
Yes. 4 minutes.
Okay. 4-minute ad. Let's run it. Let's come back with our guest, Carl Hamburger.
And send the links out. Send the links out. Everybody, you people, share the links. Do something for us.
Yeah, you heard the man who hasn't shit in 24 hours. Send the links out, all right? I bet you Carl has some advice. We will ask him. Carl looks like he's taking some mean shits. You know what I mean?
Angry ones.
Oh, my God. Very judgmental shits. They're like, as soon as it comes out, they're like, what kind of toilet are we in? You know, they start goofing on the toilet.
I'm gonna, when the turd comes out, I'm gonna grab a big fucking flag and stick it right on it.
Claim it like land during the land rush.
This is the new Levy land.
Enough of the highbrow humor.
Oh, wait a minute. Soft Dump says, I think Levy, where is it? Put up Soft. No, he went to the top. I fucking guy. He was a good one.
I love when you check out chats. It flows so smooth.
I think Bob longs for me.
That's the one. Dennis Rodman in his avatar picture.
I'd rather mud it than go through this. Let me tell you something. I would, you know what I mean?
If there's a God, you will shit your pants before this show ends. All right. So let's just hope for the best. Quick break. We'll come back with Carl. And let's do the break. Come on.
Folks, I want to tell you about one of our newest sponsors here at the Shuli Network. Of course, I'm talking about Factor. Now, I didn't know anything about Factor until they signed up. They're the #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. And I got to tell you something. I'm a guy who is not a fan of stuff that's good for you and healthy. It usually all tastes like crap. This is different. I mean, 2 of my favorites off the top of my head, the turkey chili and zucchini, and of course the jalapeno lime cheddar chicken. Delicious. You get these personalized little meals sent to you. They got smoothies. Everything's delicious. The smoothies are gone. We went through the whole family, kids, wife, everybody. And like I said, it's America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. It can help you fuel up fast with flavorful and nutritious ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track reaching your goals. I get it. Summer's a busy time. Kids want to go here. They want to go there. Soccer, summer camp, this, that. Oh, why do we have them? And you're too busy to cook, but you want to make sure everybody's still eating well. Well, with Factor, you can skip the trip to the grocery store, skip the chopping, prepping, and cleaning up too, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality that you need. Factor's fresh. It's never frozen meals. They're ready in just 2 minutes. So all you got to do, heat it up and enjoy it. And then you get back outside in the warm weather and soak it all in. Maybe you're looking for a calorie-conscious summer. Okay, try the delicious dietitian-approved Calorie Smart meals with around less than 550 calories per serving. How's that sound? You need an extra boost to support your wellness goals this summer? Try protein meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving. Elevate eating at home with our new upscale Surf and Turf and Surf meal options. I mean, I'm talking roasted garlic filet mignon and shrimp. And of course, Cajun spiced shrimp and salmon. Delicious. They offer delicious flavor-packed options on the menu each week that fit a variety of lifestyles from keto to calorie smart, vegan, veggie, protein plus, you name it. Everything's prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians. Each meal has all the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long while meeting your goals. And if you're looking to mix it up, you can add protein and vegan meals each week. Choose from over 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, featuring premium ingredients such as broccolini, leeks, truffle butter, asparagus. Plus, you can round out your meal, replenish your snack supply with assortment of over 45 add-ons, including breakfast items like delicious apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and cheddar egg bites, potato, bacon, egg, and skillet breakfast. Or for an easy wellness boost, try refreshing beverage options like cold-pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies. I can't hype these smoothies enough. They were so good. They went so fast in this house. And if you're looking to pack in more protein, conveniently add on filling options like salmon, filet, or chicken wings to your Factor meals to support your nutritional goals any time of the day. Want to budget this month out by cutting back on takeout? It's not a bad idea, and Factor can help. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but meals are ready faster than the restaurant will deliver. 2 minutes. Find me a restaurant that can do that. If you do, you're living in it. With Factor, you can rest assured you're making a sustainable choice. We offset 100% of our delivery emissions to your door. Source 100% renewable electricity for our production sites and offices. This June, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered right to your door, and they're ready in just 2 minutes. That means no prep, and most of all, no mess. So head to factormeals.com/Shuli50, SHULI50, and you use that code Shuli50. Guess what you get? 50% off your first box. That's code Shuli50 at factormeals.com/Shuli50. And you're going to get 50% off your first box. And you will realize that I was right this whole time about Factor. They're awesome. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring the network. And let's get back to the show.
Any luck, Bob? He's muted.
What?
Any luck?
Any luck? Again, it's just pebbles off the fucking mountain.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe our guest will help.
I think that I need, like, I'm expecting that when I'm going to feel better, it's going to look like the Titanic. It's going to go down. It's going to hit the bottom. It's going to break. And then it's going to land on the floor.
It might come out just one long piece.
No, but it's got to break because of, like, the Titanic.
Why don't you bring your old radio in and they can play the Celine Dion song?
Listen, enough about your shit for 2 seconds, will you? We got to bring in our guest. I mean,
I'm not calling my poop guy.
This is he in your phone under shit guy. This guy, I mean, you know him, the godfather of all of this. And
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about a show on fire lately. WATP has just been crushing it. Loving all the episodes, all the thoughts and feedback from everybody.
Mhm.
And the fact that every episode I watch, I realize is jeopardizing the newly found friendship that Carl has with John. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, WATP, Carl Hamburger. That's right. Carl.
Hey.
Morning,
What's up, buddy?
sunshine. How
Thanks
are
for
you?
having me on this shit show today. Is there any audience still watching this? I should have come out at the 9
Everybody.
o'clock hour. I didn't realize.
Listen, I mean, what's crazy is the numbers have grown since we started talking about this, and that'll just tell you what's available out there at this time of the morning. Not a lot.
People love to hear about my shit.
You know what? This just in. Aaron Imholt is talking to April about how he can't shit right now.
Oh my God. We're doing a fun show, Aaron. The fuck? Sexy nerd Carl. Look at Stacey Allen woke up all
What's
of
up,
a sudden.
Stacey?
I
Hey.
haven't heard her in the chat all morning.
Yeah, she's been pretty quiet until he came in.
Apparently shit talk is shutting the ladies down. What do you know?
Go figure.
Carl, today's a big day.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Today, on paper, you and John are supposed to record today at 6 or going live. Excuse me, going
Right.
live.
It's
Sick.
live on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel. It's just me versus John 1v1.
Now, first
Wow.
question out the gate. For this, just for me, having dealt with John since his return, how are you going to control the yelling and screaming from him when he hears something he doesn't like or doesn't want you to bring up? Because
I heard you talking about this earlier, and I do have a strategy. I'm going to give away a spoiler right now. So I actually invited Chad Zumock on. We're going to start the Axis Powers of the Podcast Wars 2023.
I
I'm
love
going to
it.
go full heel turn,
let's
and it's
do
going to
it.
be the three of us versus all of you guys.
Dude,
You hear that, Silent Mike?
I'm like, he can't answer you, but yes, he heard it. He doesn't talk.
No, Shuli, here's the deal. So we're doing it on my channel.
Right.
So I will be able to mute him, and I'm going to lay down the rules very early on. That
Good.
This is
Okay.
not a screaming match. We're going to have a conversation. If he starts yelling and repeating himself, I'm just going to mute him until he calms down, and then we'll get the conversation going again. Because yes, I don't want this to turn into what happened the 2 times that you guys have had discussions on there.
And I didn't want that to happen the 2 times. Well, maybe the second time, but the first time, like, I would love to have that type of conversation with John. I really would, and it sucks that I can't. But I guess, some things just aren't meant to be, I guess,
All right. So, guys, I say this a lot. I used to be in marketing. I'm trying to build this thing up. So we got a big show today, 6 o'clock. It's a showdown. It's our big debate, our first conversation since we were on MLC together a month ago. So I'm trying to think of a title for this thing. I have some ideas, but I need your guys' help.
All right, what's some ideas here? Let's spitball here. Chat, get your writing shoes on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought maybe we'd call it the roaster versus the boaster.
The roaster versus the roaster.
Okay,
that's good. I like
what
that.
about the drinker versus the thinker?
Ooh, I like
nerd
that.
versus the turd.
The nerd
versus the turd.
turd.
Well, Shuli came up with one yesterday. He says the dork versus the lying fat piece of shit.
It doesn't rhyme, but I like it.
It's pretty good.
Let's set it up nicely.
All right. What about wet brain versus mansplain? That's not bad.
Wet brain versus mansplain is pretty good, man. That's up there.
Now, you guys know that we both have houses in Florida, and my house has a pool. His house does not.
Right.
So I thought maybe the pool versus the drool.
I like it.
The pool versus the drool is great.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, the pool versus
Hold on.
the
Hold on. Let's keep brainstorming. I got the spittle versus belittle.
Ooh.
Okay.
Or how about this one, guys? The long shot versus the face knot.
Can we just keep rotating titles throughout the
Yeah,
show?
I'm gonna use all these. I like that one. Finger versus the stinger.
You're
That's good,
asking me-
Mr.
You asked
Microphone.
me to pick my favorite kid. Loves the wet brain one. Nerd versus the turd they like. Lame
good one.
versus shame.
Wait, which one's which there?
It's not important. The chugger versus the sipper.
That's good.
Genius versus weenus.
Was that young Bob Levy?
Wait, was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Look at a picture.
Clubby versus chubby. That's a good one.
That's it. That's it. I told you this chat's on fire. I told you that. Pool versus drools. They like that one. Nerd versus turd. Finger and the stinger. Okay. What else we got in here? Red Bob Levy just says you stole his idea. All right, that's fine. The dabbler versus the cock cobbler. The troll versus the skull.
Oh, that's great. That's a good one.
That is good.
Wow.
Troll versus skull.
Hey, is this true? The winner gets to keep your imaginary cat.
Yeah,
the
what the
loser has
fuck
to
is
change
that?
the litter box.
How weird was
Now,
that?
do you even have cats?
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. What? So basically, he's trying to get into your stuff when you're not there and take pictures. It's gonna
that's
be
the
used
thing,
against
Bob.
you.
Bob, anytime back in the old Stern Show days, people used to say, don't invite Stuttering John to your house because he goes on the air. And don't get me wrong, it was super entertaining. I think John's the one, or maybe it was Grillo and Ganji that brought up Robin's giant painting of herself in her dining room.
Yeah.
You know, there's great stuff that comes from that. But also, Carl, if you had to choose of anyone to help you with cats, let's say you had them, would you pick a guy whose apartment was covered in cat shit?
Exactly.
Whose cats made a pact to escape?
Especially when that's his resume. You know what I mean? Like,
So I have a theory on this, Shuli.
Yeah.
I think the reason why he said, because that was the first thing he said when he found out that we were neighbors. He's like, by the way, if you have cats, I'll come watch them for you. I think he wants me to say, and John, by the way, if you have cats, I got you, buddy. I bet that's what it is, because he does have cats and he doesn't want to change the litter box.
That's a great take on that. Isotope versus the dope.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Dabble versus babble.
That's good.
Has been versus never was. I like that. Clubfoot.
Give me time. I'm still young, Ian. Give me time. Come on.
Clubfoot versus the Quaker Oats guy.
Oh my God. I was playing some clips from John's show on Monday on the Drew and Mike show yesterday.
Yeah.
And Drew goes, he looks like a hostage. He literally like there's nothing behind him in the room. It looks like he's holding up a newspaper.
Well, the other
Now, where
day,
was he, Carl? Where was he at with that picture from yesterday? Like with the wall, just
that's
plain
in
wall?
L.A. He's in
Yeah,
L.A.
he's
He
out in
said
LA.
a basement, but he said he was in a
he
basement.
said he was in a basement.
Oh, he
you
did?
catch
I
that?
didn't hear him
Yeah.
say that. I think he's got
Yeah,
an
we
apartment out
caught that.
there.
But no apartment has a basement.
No.
Unless it's in a basement apartment.
The pool versus the fool.
Uh-huh.
Mycroft saying he's gone in 20 minutes.
No.
He fails in 20 minutes.
I hope
He's
not.
going to
I
be
hope
drinking.
That would be a really bad move on his
Now,
part.
are you paying John for this?
Oh,
Oh, great question.
Yes, but there's no guarantee up front.
So it's based on super chats type thing.
It's going to be based on some types of income that we can generate from this. Because what I'm going to do, we're going to do the show live for everyone. Tune in, super chat, play along with us at home, and then after that, I'm going to put it unlisted. It's going to go behind the paywall, either John's Patreon or my Patreon, if you want to see it thereafter. So I don't normally do that. I know that's the MLC model. I don't normally do that, but I'm going to do that for this.
how about that? The battle on the balcony, Shuli the Mooly.
Shuli the Mooly. What the fuck did you call me?
I don't know. Well, that's what the guy's name is.
Egon Spangler versus the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Egon. Okay, here's the queer and the steer. I mean, you guys figure that out for yourself.
So me and Kevin are we're gonna go and watch you guys then while we're live at the end, I guess.
Or you could just tell people to tune over to our channel if you want.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
we get off sometimes at 6:30. No, but we will. This is gonna be big.
Bob, I was going to tell you the reason why we're doing it at 6 is because I didn't want to go up against Misery Loves Company, and John wanted to go before Misery Loves Company. I'm like, no, that's not prime time for me.
Right.
We got to do it after. You know how it is. People get out of work, they go to their car,
Exactly.
they drive home. We got to get on there when people are home. They can sit down in front of the TV and turn on YouTube. So yeah, we're going to start at 6 o'clock, even though John thought that was a little late in the day for him. Although he is doing his political show with Richard Ojeda today. He's
Now
back to
this
doing
is
his
the other
Democrat
thing.
show.
So yesterday he laid down this whole plan for Alex Stein of every day the type of programming and shows he's going to do. Now on paper, this sounds fantastic. Like it sounds endlessly entertaining for whatever reason. I really hope he does all these shows. But let's be honest. What are the odds that any of this is going to happen, Carl?
He's every promise he's ever. One of the things I want to talk to him about, because I've been following John's career for a while now, and I remember back on his original podcast, he's like, "By the way, we're going to get a newswoman in here. We're going to have a guy who does traffic and weather." He's like, he's got all these grandiose plans, and nothing ever comes to light.
Right.
It turns into him by himself in his apartment trying to work his equipment.
I can't wait for this. Really, I mean, this is like
this
is like the Super Bowl. Truthfully,
This is like an old school Tyson fight. You remember? You go, we're going to buy this on pay-per-view, but who knows how long this is going to last? This thing could be over in 30 seconds. Carl could go down this fight. He won't.
Also, it definitely could happen. And I believe just like a Tyson fight, there's going to be watch parties. I'm expecting there to be groups of 15, 20 people all gathered around the TV watching this. I mean, this is definitely invite the neighbors over, grab some beers this afternoon, get ready for this one.
Now that it's a late show, okay, it's a 6 o'clock thing. Okay, his drinking usually starts at 3, no matter what.
That's why he said it was late for him.
I would say noon, even. I would say because a lot of times
he goes to the pub at 3, but I'm sure does a little preamble.
Right,
Gary Coleman, the zero worse the Queero. What is that? The Queero.
Again, we don't know who's who in that.
The super drool.
The super drool.
I think.
So now, what are some of the things? Like, here's some stuff. Now, here's some stuff I would love for you to ask. One of his things that he's been telling people lately, and I don't know about you, Carl, but I find it very ironic that the only guests that are coming on these days are people that he fought with 8 months ago and people that have, quote, trolled him or shit on him.
How funny was that? He goes, he's talking to Elisa Jordana.
Yes.
And he goes, we're longtime friends. She goes, you just unblocked me today, John. You just unblocked me to ask me on your show. What do you mean we're longtime friends?
That's what a child does, right? That's what a child would do today.
Yeah,
I
I said,
block you.
yesterday you said you're not my best friend. Today it's like nothing happened, right?
Right.
And a lot of his arguing, communication skills, it's all very childlike. It's all, you know, he had Stein on the other day, and Stein brought something up about Hillary Clinton, and he goes, that's not true. And Stein's like, no, it is. He goes, you want to bet? You want to bet?
You want to bet?
You want to bet? It's like you have one shirt you wear every day. What are we betting? What are we wagering here? So Glass versus the ass. They're still coming up. Elisa was on with us last night. She did great. I find her, you know, entertaining, especially with John, because she doesn't necessarily let him slide. She's a kinder, gentler Elisa these days, for sure. But
Well, I put up a video just this morning on our YouTube channel, and there's a segment from his Beer on the Balcony with Elisa Jordana where John, and he's done this all his life, he thinks he's Howard Stern. So he's asking her all these sex questions and things about guys she's been with. And Elisa, say what you want about her, she seems to be pretty prude these days. She doesn't want to talk about sex. She hasn't gotten laid in 3 years. She doesn't come to orgasm. Like, she's not into sex at all. And John just keeps hammering her with these questions. And it's just going nowhere. It was so awkward.
It was so funny because last night she goes, I just want to be happy. And you know what I mean? It's like,
Mike was
that's
asking her
it.
about sex, and he goes, "Well, aren't you? Don't you want this? Don't you?" And she goes, "I just want to have a nice day." And I said, "Boy, if there isn't a more Jew broad answer than that when it comes to sex, you want to have some sex? No, I'd rather have a nice day."
Guys, she's dating a gay guy. Andy
Right.
Dick is her fiance. She's not into sex, obviously.
Right? Yeah. So
Cardiff is yelling at people in here. God damn it! I knew this was happening. He's yelling at Subsurf.
Stop spending my money at risk. Oh, why did we get a donation?
Are him and Vinny feuding right now?
Vinny donated $10, and Carter's screaming at him. Thanks, Vin.
I love Cardiff with John because he catches everything, and it's just and then
and
the
John
faces
catches
he makes.
none of it. John catches none of it.
Exactly.
It's the best. So yes, the thing I wanted you to bring up. He said numerous times to numerous guests that he didn't start this when it comes to Uncle Rico and us. He never started this. He was just doing his podcast, and we came out of nowhere. We said, we got to take Carl's idea, and we got to go after John out of the blue. Now, you know the history of John and I. You know how long it took for me to finally respond to this fucking guy.
Sure.
Will that be brought up today about who technically started what?
Well, I don't know. I think I want to fight my battles on this one, Shuli.
Yeah.
I might bring up a little bit of things because there's one thing I do want to address with him. When you were on his show the last time, and he was talking about that famous interview that he did with you in the hotel lobby, and you went, all right, John, let's back up. Let's talk about, and he took you off immediately. And he said since then you were being boring. I'm like, no. He was about to explain what led up to that interview and why it happened the way that it did, and John got scared. And now
more importantly, I was going to explain why I didn't respond to him and why I did what I did, which has been his question the whole time.
I know where you were going with that. That's why I was like, oh, cool, here we go. And then John takes you off the screen. It's like, nope, he's being boring. No, he was about to explain what you were doing that entire week. You were hanging out with the Whack Packers, trying to like, oh, hey, look at, there's Gary Delaponte, Gary. It's like so
and
pathetic.
he was literally in the alley with Melrose Larry Green and Speech Impediment Man, like a Whack Packer, okay? Yep. So there was nobody normal in that alley. Nobody. And I mean you all the best. I love you guys, but there's nobody over there that you would hand the keys to your car, much less give any more responsibility. And he's hanging out there going, they're just jealous. He goes, they don't want any of this. It's like, no, you're in the freak area. Tiff, Gifted 5. Shit. She likes
and also, Carl, afterwards, you should have a poll put up of who made the better points and maybe won the thing. And he'll claim he has all these listeners, right? He has on Twitter. So he should hands down win this, right? But it's not going to happen. I guarantee it. He's going to use an excuse of why it's happening.
The Brainer versus the Stainer. I like
That's
that.
Good.
Podzilla versus
Geek?
Shit Kong.
About Geek versus Reek.
That's good.
That is a good one. What is this one? Transparent versus the Oh, right. We get that.
What?
What was that message that was up? I missed that. Kenneth. Thank you,
Poe.
Kenneth.
Staten Island in the house.
The yeller versus the I'm not gay fella.
Mark's right here.
So
Skins versus 2 shirts. That's a good one.
the saving grace, Aaron M. Holt and Elisa morning show, April M. Holt and Elisa morning show. Hey, listen, I'd watch that.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, talk about not orgasming all morning. That'd be fun.
Yeah. You think Bob's angry with a shit in the chamber? Wait till you watch that shit.
It's unbelievable.
No Sex in the City.
I feel like Clint Eastwood. I'm like, go ahead and make my day, but it won't fucking do it.
This one's one of my favorites. Finger versus the foot.
Mhm.
That's not bad.
River's a great kid. Yeah, River. Well, I'll pay for that. Thank you, pal. So now your beefs with him, you're going to focus on, which I like. The striking thing that's come up. You know,
Yeah.
he's made a statement the last few days. He doesn't strike. Now his new thing is, I didn't strike it. I just asked if it could be taken down. That was the thing he said. Yeah, because meanwhile, it comes to you, the notice. You have the option of pushing the button to say yes, put a strikeout on it and take it down. And that's what he did. Why can't he just admit that?
I hate all of these copyright strikes. I hate all this stuff that people
I
are
agree.
doing,
Yeah.
except for when it happens to Chad. I don't know why that is. For some reason, I'm fine with that. No, because Chad's the worst because he does that to people all the time. He tells people to do that to people. And then it happens to him. He's just like, well, what did I do? What's this all about?
Yeah, but John should take that off and then move on. You know what I mean? Because I don't like that. It's people get to lose time, and then they could be banned from the whole thing. It's just ridiculous.
Now, Shuli, I do have to be prepared for this show today because John has said that he has been researching me extensively.
No way.
And
There's no way.
He's going to call me out for all my hypocrisy. This is, I mean, it's on my channel, but it's probably a hypocrisy police episode that we're going to be doing.
I mean,
So I have
Carl,
to be ready for this.
hasn't this been his rap since he's gotten back? That every show is going to be the one where he drops bombs on us? On
Yes.
everybody,
Right.
and he has yet to do. I mean, he's buried in this message board where it's literally people taking anything to shit on me, and you can't pull something out of there. You can't get nothing out of that. It's unbelievable. The
I
gay
know.
versus the I can't pay.
Carl, be prepared for several. What say you?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the saving grace to all of this is Carl's in control of the audio of the show. So
Right.
that is the saving grace of this. Otherwise, it's just going to be the same shit show as it's been with anybody else, just him yelling over them and then eventually throwing them off,
So, one quick question, Carl. How long do you think this is going to go on?
Good
I'm
question.
hoping 90 minutes.
90
That is
minutes.
I
Right,
was
so,
going to say that an hour and a half. It will.
Over under on beers.
for me or John.
I'm going to say 6 for John.
Hey, can I make
Yeah.
a suggestion? People in the super chat during the show, offer John, say $50 for you to chug the whole beer right now, and then just keep offering him those super chats to keep chugging beers. Let's see how hammered we can get.
It's not a
Will
bad
you be
idea.
sending Shuli a link?
That's a wonderful idea.
Now,
No, I
originally,
think this is a call thing.
Let them do their thing.
This
Yeah,
is a
okay.
call thing.
originally when we were going to do the show that that lame attorney was trying to organize, we were going to have both you and me. We're going to bring in Bob. We were going to have Anthony come on, maybe El Horrible. So that was going to be a thing for that. For this one, we're just going to do 1v1. I'm not going to, I'm not going to tag in any tag team partners when he's sitting there by himself.
Jesus Christ, John Spittle.
Suck my dick.
What? What did you just say to John Spittle?
Suck my dick.
You know what, Kevin? You're out of line. You know that. Thank you, John Spittle. Wow. I mean, on paper, I can't wait to watch this because,
Yeah.
and I love that every day, based on what he calls you, I know if he's mad at you or not. So when he's talking about you and he calls you Carl, I go, okay, they had a conversation today. When he calls you Carla, I go, somebody didn't text John back, right?
Is that the craziest thing? He was mad at me because he goes, if you ever need a plumber or a landscaper, and I didn't respond. He's just like, what an asshole this Carl guy is. He acts like he's already done me a favor. when he
But
does
no,
that kind of shit.
And Bob brought well, I don't know if it was Bob, but we were talking about like the that offer to some, as if you know nothing, as if you're in his position, you know no one, you know nothing, and you're just that's him. That's
Right.
him that he's really projecting. If you need anything, if you need a contract, if you need a plumber, I guarantee you he needs all those things. He just doesn't.
But then it was brought up to me when I was playing that clip on the Drew and Mike show yesterday. I don't know why I didn't even think about this, because John's saying he goes into the bar, everyone recognizes him, and they all go, "Oh my God, it's Stuttering John from the Howard Stern Show. What's up? Hey, by the way, I'm a lawyer if you ever need an attorney. Oh, hey, by the way, I'm a landscaper if you ever need it." So in John's mind, he's offering me like free labor. Like, by the way, this guy's cool. You can do some work for his house too. I think that's what he thinks.
Well, let me try
100%.
something right now. Okay, you ready? I need a landscaper that can put topsoil down and then lay lawn in South Jersey. Is anyone in Philadelphia or whatever? I'll pay you right away. You can start. You know?
I mean, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. But
because nobody wants to work anymore. You call them up and they go, "Yeah, we'll be there." They don't show up. It's fucking amazing what's going on in this world.
Look at it from their point of view. You have a company, you run a company, you're doing serious business, and a guy like John comes up to you with that crooked fucking deformed finger going, "Yeah, my friend lives over here," and he starts pointing, and you go, "Why am I going to take any work from this fucking guy?"
All right, Don, where do you live? Like, look, Don, I'll do it, Bob. Where do you live? He's gonna fucking say Georgia or something like that.
All right, well, you're working out free. And by the way, this is
I'm
the
not
same
working out
shit.
free. I'm paying the motherfucker. I can't pay people.
This is the same shit John did on the phones back in the Stern Show.
Right.
Was just find people.
Get favors. Yep.
Yeah.
And he never understood that. Howard, he had to have that conversation with him so many times, and John never grasped that concept. That's another thing I want to talk to him about. How many times has Wings reached out to him since he stopped being on the Howard Stern Show? I don't think he's getting as much acting work, but he's not getting on reality shows and things. It wasn't because he was a scary talent. It's because they wanted Howard to talk about it. Same thing with Eric the actor and all these guys who had cameos.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikki, for gifting
I
5.
did it.
Thank you.
We're having a problem in the chat. This guy, Shuli the Mooly, can't figure out why he's not getting a membership. So, all right. Well, you know what? Fingers crossed. Hopefully you'll member up, buddy. Well, all the best. Carl is a legend among legends. Also, show him the picture from The Omen. I told you guys before, that's definitely Stuttering John. That is a good one. Chandler, $4.99. Good luck with that. We all know how calm and rational John can be. Well, listen, this is it, you know? I mean, he's going to have to fucking compromise a little bit if he wants to keep getting paid to do other shows. Ass and the burgers. I like that.
Well, that's what it is. If he doesn't put out a good product, his money just keeps getting lower and lower. And
his money's already plummeting. It's already the same old fucking thing. Every show, it's the same show, right?
Yeah.
Guys,
Don, I need help, goddammit. Nobody wants to work.
I think we talked about this, but he went from $3,000 on Monday to $600 on Wednesday with Chad to $20 with Opie on Friday. His number went down that much in 1 week.
Stuttering John on WATP is like grilling bad steaks. Hard to digest, but at least bad steaks don't talk back. Stuttering John skip. Well, I disagree. I think Stuttering John on WATP is the shit. How about young Saget versus old? There you go. We'll try that. Mr. Microphone. Hey, cutie. Super sticker. $1.99. As a Star Wars fan, I'm offended Carl got rid of his cool space opera posters from his studio. Nerd on nerd crime here. Anything you want to say to that?
Yeah, they're in storage right now. I got to find a place. I had these pretty cool Star Wars skateboard decks that I had up on the wall behind me, and they might move down to my my southern
John's
studio.
got a storage guy.
Yeah, if you need a place to put, I have no furniture in my house. I got nothing but room. So now, is he plan on staying in LA to teach? Is that the plan?
I'll ask him about that. He actually came out and said that he's got an exam coming up. He wants to be a science teacher, and depending on how he does on that, he may or may not stay in LA. So I guess I'll ask him about it. The main thing I want to ask him, and Shuli, I want to get your permission on this one. So I think it'd be great if we did a roast, if we had a live show somewhere, and we got John to come out. But would you be okay with it being the roast of Shuli and John?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I got no
because that's
problem.
the thing. Is John's like, well, why would I do a roast? It's about me. It's like, well, first off, you get the last word. So,
Yeah.
you know, I was on a roast. Me and Vinny were in a roast last year. It was great. We all had a great time. I wasn't like leaving there going, they all hurt my feelings a lot. Jeez. Golly,
Well,
gee.
Yeah, but he's like, he wants this ridiculous money. Look, I'll do a roast, but I'll be damned if he's making a 10 cents more than me. Okay,
Yeah,
that's the.
yeah.
Otherwise,
me.
I'm not doing it. Yeah. Look, there's no way. You know, it's like.
well, we
it's-
make it like a fight. Winner takes all. You know?
There you
Best
go.
roaster takes the purse. There you go.
There's a way to be a team player and not to be a team player, and he's not being a team player at this moment.
Hamburger
And,
versus ham-fisted. I like that.
Not bad.
Hamburger grilling. Remember to vote for Vinny Chandler 999. Hero of the stupid unplugged. Unplugged. John will quit the show if he can't yell and filibuster. Whatnot chaser. I have to agree with you.
I don't think so. I think he'll be there for an hour and a half, like Carl said. It'll be
because
it'll be
here's what he
fine.
gains. Here's in his mind. Here's what he gains by quitting the show. Right? Is the next day or even that night he can go on his channel and spin it his way. But what's crazy is everybody's just looking at him like a piece of glass. Like they just see right through him. And he's the only one that thinks he's fucking fooling everybody with his bullshit. My guess is 1 for Carl. I've never seen him finish a beer.
That's correct. I'm only drinking 1 beer.
Yeah. Point versus counterpoint. There you go. It's been done, but yeah.
Point versus crooked point.
See, point versus crooked point's great. Mr. Hamburger, when John gets loud, instead of muting him, give him a goofy, high-pitched voice. You're welcome. Yeah. Anyway, we could change his voice settings would be great.
What say you? What say you?
Carl's shovel teeth. $2.
Thank
Nothing
you.
after that, just the shovel teeth. John moved near Carl to glom a free pool.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the goddamn odds?
I did buy first. I bought my house first, so that is possible.
Carl, please remind John that he already admitted to Royce that Mensa
yeah.
was a joke. Then John forgot about the admission and doubled back down on it. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you. That's a good point because I actually had a guy who's in Mensa show me a video of him searching for John on the Mensa website and showing no results. And I was so excited about that. Like, oh, that's awesome. I'll show that to John. Well, then John on his show just this week admitted that he's not keeping up on his membership. He's not paying his dues or whatever it is.
He's not a dues payer.
Yeah, ironically, yeah.
Why don't you have him take a test near the end and have him take a test that you can do on the air? And
That's a good idea.
He would love
Maybe
that.
maybe I could find out which Friends character he is. We can do one of those tests together.
Also, we looked up. John's not in the in SAG.
He's not?
Right? Yeah. At least it's not under
That
John
was-
Melendez. There is
No, that was the Writers Guild.
Oh, even
The-
better.
Yeah, we looked at it. It was the WGA that had a searchable database.
Oh,
SAG
right. Okay.
doesn't.
So SAG did not. But
Wait a
yeah.
second. John claims he's getting a pension from the Writers Guild right now.
Yeah, but guess what? Somebody said he hasn't been back down to the strike since he went that one day. And somebody in chat said he must have realized that, ironically, you got to be a dues payer to strike with them.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dues payer.
So that's something we should definitely find out. Every time somebody brings up his Mensa thing too, lately he's done this. He goes,
Yeah.
he
That's
goes,
his bit.
I know. He said the other day, they go, where's your Mensa card? He goes, I know that my SAG card is on the floor somewhere. On the floor somewhere? Why is everything on the fucking floor in this guy's life? It's unbelievable.
He's something else.
What do we got here? I bet Dr. Steve could help, Bob.
Oh,
Link.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could ask Dr. Steve about your shit rock. Thanks for gifting a membership, Mason in Portland. Love that.
Yes.
Is there anything that concerns you that John can bring to the table, that John may spring on you in this interview?
Well, I know that John is going to call me out for talking about his kids. I have a feeling that that's probably going to come up. And so I'm just trying to see if maybe in the past John has talked about other people's families and kids. I don't know. Maybe on like a huge show like the Howard Stern show. Maybe that's happened before. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on.
And
With that.
this is like a debate, like they do the run through with the debate. So now each of us will be John, right? And then we can take
Right.
turns going back to I go, yeah, but Carl, I made fun of. All right, I made fun of kids, but That was then. That was on the show.
You don't understand. Jackson Delabate was a part of the show. He came on the show. My kids don't want to be in show business.
Please vote for Vinny. Creep off website. Also SRS. Cardiff Electric. Thank you, Cardiff.
Vote for
I'm
Carl.
doubling
TheCreepoff.com.
I'm doubling down on burger and lies. Wow.
But he's always talking about family shouldn't be involved, right? Family.
Right.
But
Correct.
but then he never knows what he doesn't know what families are.
Bob,
they're not just kids.
Bob,
That's
for
right.
a while, there was my wife's name and picture had a Twitter account that was tweeting at John, and John was tweeting back to, and talking about how I'm cheating on her and she's leaving me and she wants to go with John. And I'm assuming this is all John writing all of these tweets back and forth to himself, because we definitely got to talk about his sock accounts. There's been a
there's
few.
no doubt.
Bring up. Yeah.
There's
But
no
yeah,
doubt
but
about
he talked
that.
about how my wife was cheating on, or I was cheating on my wife. He's tweeted about it. I have screenshots of him tweeting about that. He was talking about it on his show. It's like, obviously, it's just made up. He used to do the same shit to Gary Delabate too.
Yeah.
Where he'd just be like, oh, yeah, he's cheating on his wife.
I've seen your wife. The fact that he thinks you would cheat on her and not the other way around is insanity.
Yeah, he could have gone a better way with that. That's true.
Yeah.
How about this? At the roast, Carl, okay? We give him an extra 5,000, okay? But he takes a lie detector test.
Oh, hello.
Interesting.
Hello.
Okay, that's interesting. That's a
Because that'll
place we
put
can
all the shit.
negotiate.
He has to either come forward and say, yes, I did these things. I have the sock accounts. That was me writing the nasty shit. And yeah.
Hey, you weren't being truthful. I can't do the guy's voice.
Have you ever called Kevin Eubanks the N-word?
Okay, that's worth $5,000. You're right, Bob. I'm into that.
And then just look at the camera. And my favorite was when Ed would look at the camera and he'd go, he was deceptive on that. Carl Shovelty, thank you for the $5. Did you see Vince make John apologize on a show last night? Yes, I do have this backstory to this. This is actually very funny because Vince, you know, he's wide open, right? He's like my DMs, wide the fuck open. He will, as Carl knows, he will send and post pretty much anything. So apparently he sent an email to John. Because John on a previous podcast accused Vinny of not being a real lawyer and said some other stuff. And Vince just sent him this legal email with scary legal words. And John started his show yesterday by apologizing to Vince after he got this email earlier in the day. And he goes, of course, in no way did I ever say he's not an attorney. He goes, he's obviously an attorney. What a backpedal. It was fantastic.
Well, what's great about that, Shuli, because I got a cease and desist from John that I want to talk to him about. But
Good.
all of his scare tactics where he threatens to beat you up or he threatens to sue you, those are all the things that work on him. That's why he uses those things. We all laugh it off. And John's going, oh, okay, but I know a guy in Florida who's not happy with you, Hamburger. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
My online attorney wants to have a word with you.
Well, so here's a perfect example of that. And I don't want to spoil too much for what we're going to talk about today, but you guys all saw this. John went on Chad's live stream and he put in the hashtag stay tuned as like a threat to Chad.
Yeah.
So Chad the next day tweets out he knows where he lives in Florida, hashtag stay tuned. John then calls the Tampa police, the CC police, the FBI over a hashtag and a tweet.
And Carl, he has another tweet, and I'll send you the screenshot of this. He had a tweet when he was going to Jersey one day, and without mentioning Bob's name, he mentioned he's got to pay a visit to some friends who were talking about his kids. Hashtag stay tuned. Thank you.
See, that's his thing.
James.
So isn't that funny? Because he uses that as an intimidation tactic, and then he uses it against him, and he gets the police involved.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, James, for the gift and $5, buddy.
I'll pay for that.
Yeah, buddy. Jared. Oh,
Yeah, this could be this is going to be big, Carl, tonight. It really is.
It is.
I'm looking forward to it, and I know everybody is. I can tell.
I want to tell you, I want everyone else's questions too, the ones that John won't put up on his own show, because I'll put them all up. So please get in there. I'm not going to be able to cover everything. So if there's stuff that's pressing that you want to address with John, get in there and let me know.
If,
Yeah,
if
and
there's
also
a
about
moment, Go
the
ahead, go ahead.
fake accounts that he uses on Twitter. No matter what, okay, if it's not you, then you'll let us put some expert on the computer or your computer and see, because they
But
can
he
see
knows
that
it's
it's him.
him. He knows even the Reddit, when he got called out for Reddit, he was still
Mhm.
denying, and then finally goes, "Yeah, I go on there every now and then. It's fun. It's fun."
But he doesn't
Meanwhile,
pretend not to be him. But then you see
Right.
the post of this. I am not John Melendez.
right. So he's all
Oh,
over.
he had posts on there. I can't wait to talk to you about this. He had posts on there like, I hate to say it, but I think the Dabbler won this round. Like shit like that, where it's like he's like a reluctant Stuttering John fan all of a sudden.
It's so messed up. The club-footed versus the dim-witted. Thank you,
That's
John.
good.
Oh, this is a good
Nasty
question.
Al, look at that fucking finger.
Oh, we
Jesus
got that
Oh,
finger
Christ.
last night. Look at it.
Please ask him about his dirty fingernails. Why are they always so dirty? He always blows it off, even straight out of the shower. I think it's poo.
He did say yesterday that he's a blue collar worker and he was working on his car or something like that. But he was.
I was
joking,
going to say
obviously.
his bike. He was going to say,
Yeah.
His bike's not even there, or
I
it's
know.
not working. One of the two. Carl has to be ready for the Patreon MP3 thing. Yes. So now that's a great point, Nipsey, is he says he has screenshots
Yes.
of you. Now he's accusing of you just posting his audio book on your Patreon for people to listen to.
Yeah.
Which is not the case, right? I mean,
What?
there's episodes of you analyzing it like you would do his show,
Yeah.
but you're not just putting his fucking book out there for people to listen to free.
Well, I certainly wouldn't do it from a legal standpoint because I'm not that dumb, but I also wouldn't do it because I don't find it entertaining without my commentary. So I wouldn't make it
Exactly.
available to people to listen to. It's
Exactly. I
boring.
did that. I did one of those shows with you, and
Yeah,
we were
you did,
talking
Mike did.
most of
Yeah,
the
I did
time.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great when you're analyzing what his thought process is, the way he reads his book. That's the fun part of it. But just sitting there and listening to it it's like 5 hours of that. No one's going to listen to that.
I mean, people barely bought it. Well, you forget listening to it. It's torture. You'd play that in Guantanamo for people. Download now. Yeah, that is the promo code at the shop.
Yeah,
Use
I
it.
think that if we do the roast and all that, I think it should be done in Vegas.
Oh,
And
yeah,
do
that'd be great.
a comedy show one night, and then Saturday do
I'm not
the,
doing a comedy show, Bob. I
think
just
it
want
should be
people
a
to
full
stare
bunch.
at me while I'm in a poker room.
We're giving out shirts. Everyone's gonna have the same.
Yeah,
like
you better have
tank.
some shit to give out. People are gonna be fucking pissed standing in a goddamn lobby going, so what are we doing? Ask him why he slates Trump for COVID, but he said, don't worry about COVID. It's the 19th different case this year. Ask him why he's slating. I'm not
gonna
following
get
that
to
one.
I'm not going to get to COVID.
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, there's
that's a losing conversation right there.
any politics off the table. It's
Yeah.
not about politics at all.
Yeah. No, let me debate him about Hunter's laptop for 2 hours. That'll be fun. Everyone will want to tune in for that.
Oh, and Tiger brings up a great point. I would love to know how many audiobooks he sold before your podcast, Carl, highlighting the audiobook.
Yeah, I bet he had a push after your show doing it. You know?
Probably.
I bet-
I know
yeah.
people who definitely checked it out because they found it fascinating.
Well,
yeah,
but
because
Carl
most people
also,
get a push, whether it's good or bad, people are going to go check it out, and it's your job to keep them. Like when they check out other shows, if somebody's bad mouth, they'll come over and you keep them.
Bob, I know for a fact that your guys' show, my show, we're the reason why John has the numbers that he has. He's not interesting. We're making him interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
it's wild that like he would sit here and argue, but people who are not you are making more money off of you than you.
Well, that's what
Like
he
that-
calls me stupid, and I go, well, I'm making money off of you. You're not. So how am I
Yeah.
Right.
stupid?
Yeah. And
Well,
and how
Bob, he graduated from college, though, so he's obviously smarter than you.
that whole
exactly.
thing of like anyone who graduated college is a
Yep.
genius compared to
hilarious.
it's so dumb. It really is a horrible advertisement for college and how dumb you can come out of that fucking place.
What
mean,
was his major? Was it film?
I
I
think,
think
so.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, which it's not really.
Yeah, film on his teeth.
It's
Fucking animal.
he could take pictures in it with a camera. Yeah.
Are you going to ask him about? Well, he's just going to deny it. Never mind. I was going to say ask him about his buddy Danny. Tell him his buddy Danny to come down.
Oh,
but he'll
well,
just deny it.
Speaking of Danny, I've had a lot of conversations with Artie Lang's ex-producer, Dan Filato.
Oh, I love Dan.
I have a bunch of questions for John because John calls him Dan the Enabler.
Yes.
And it's pretty fucked up. And
well,
I know Bob was there for Artie.
Yes.
I know Dan was there for Artie, Colin Quinn, and
was
everyone was
a lot
trying
of
to get him
work.
help. Yep.
It was
Everybody.
a lot of work. It was a lot of yelling. It was a lot of almost fist fights. It was crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Remind him of Dan enabling John by deleting an episode of a show where John trashed his kid right up there on the Kumia level and begged him to get rid of that episode. You know that story, right?
Oh, I know that story inside
Yeah,
out.
we don't have the tape right now. Like Dan says, like he was away and he said somebody might have, I forget who else was working with him. I forget his name right now, but he was taping it and all that. But somebody might have, it
lives on a hard drive somewhere.
Yes.
It'll come. It's like Jerry Lewis's concentration camp movie. It's going to come out at some point. We're all going to watch this.
Well,
motherfucker.
and I don't want to give too much away, but
flipping.
John
Thank
likes
you,
to
Ryan.
call Dan the Enabler. And Dan points out that when John would go over and do Artie's show, now this is supposedly a post-rehab, trying to be sober Artie, John was the only one who would bring a case of beer and drink in front of Artie. Nobody else had to get fucked up in front of him, but John had to. And of course, Artie's just like, no, it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. But it's not a good thing to do.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
Genta, then why keep paying him to come on shows? John won't pay his guests, but expects to be paid.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing to bring up
It
too.
is.
It's like, John, you keep one. Oh, here's another thing. We made multiple offers for months for him to reach out to us, contact us, and we would be willing to do a show, not a show goofing on John, not the Uncle Rico show with John, but to try and do a show together, which he never once reached out, took us. I've texted, I emailed, all this stuff, said it on the air. I'm interested to hear his thoughts on that, why he would turn that down. Why not give it a try? Because like I was saying yesterday, you've done it this way. It's not working. Why wouldn't you try something else? What's it going to hurt you?
That was a bad idea, though, Shuli. I agree with him not doing that. I don't know what would have come of that.
Well, none of us do. And if it sucks, then it sucks. And it goes down in flames and we all scream at each other and we go back to the way things were. But
that idea is like saying when Artie leaves, Jeff the drunk is going to take the Artie chair. It's like, what do you think is going to happen here? It's not going to be as good as it was.
See, I think a discussion type show with him just being him. He doesn't have to bullshit. He just be him. Bob is a target. Mike's a target. I'm a target. That's the way my favorite radio was. Everybody can go at any point. Everybody's can be in the crosshairs. And he was great at that. Maybe one of the best to ever do it as far as putting people in the crosshair, bringing something up to get people. I've never once shit on his track record on the show in the past. Loved John on the show in the past. Thought he was such a great addition.
And this is no offense to you guys, but the reason why that worked is because of Howard. And
of course,
we've seen that time and time again, the brilliance of Howard Stern, as these guys, no offense to Grillo or Ganji or any of these guys, but as they leave the show, they're so uninteresting. And they were interesting when they were talking to Howard. Howard made them interesting.
I agree. But somehow we've managed to be a little bit more interesting than John to the point where we can make money doing this. How is that guy not as interesting as he should be? You know what I mean?
Right.
He's interesting for all the different reasons. Like, I don't know. I think it was worth a shot at this point. But
they're watching a train wreck right now. They're watching a train wreck.
Yeah, this is
they're
who
watching. They're waiting for a snot to come out. They're waiting for like stuff like that.
It's NASCAR. It's just waiting for the crash. That's what they're watching. So, what's up, JoJo?
So Carl, I don't know if this is floating around out there, but I mean, there it is.
What?
Stuttering John's Not Today, pal.
No, right in the middle.
Oh, John's entire audiobook without. Yeah, I mean that's Reddit.
See, it's out there.
Yeah, it's everywhere, and it has nothing to do with Carl. So fire up your fake accounts and start filing some Reddit reports there, Johnny. I like when we go. It's a side cat. He goes, "They gave me the name. I didn't pick the name."
I haven't seen that. Can you pull that up again, Joe? So look at what the description is right underneath that.
As opposed to, yeah.
Doug from Who's Right joining us to review and shoot.
Yeah.
I mean,
so it's obviously not real because I don't boldface any titles. I mean, it's just it's such a bad job. It doesn't even make sense.
No wonder he fell for it.
Yeah, no wonder he fell for it. That's literally our most recent episode, number 430, and it's about prostitutes being interviewed at the Bunny Ranch. There's nothing to do with John.
Those prostitutes are great interviews, by the way.
Oh God, they're the worst. That one woman wants to make it into the Hall of Fame for prostitutes. I'm like, that's not a good selling point.
Listen, everybody has a dream.
That's one Hall of Fame you don't want your statue in front of.
Definitely not.
Just bent over statue.
You remember when Dennis Hoff came on, Dennis Hoff or whatever, came on Miserable Men years ago at Sirius. We were doing it at Sirius. We were in the studio. It's all glass walls, right? And it's in the hallway. There's foot traffic all the time. And he just showed up with a runaway. And brings her in the studio, and we're trying to do this interview, and in the middle of it, he just walks over to her, opens her legs, and just goes two-fingered and just starts blasting her like while we're asking. And she's like, and we're like, okay. And people are walking by the window. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? They had a format down, those girls.
Yeah, this show that we did is nothing like that. I can tell you. This dork interviews them, and he seems to be intimidated by sex. So it's very different.
Homo erectus versus Cro-Magnon. Isotope versus drooling dope. That's good.
I like that.
Hack versus fudge pack.
wait a second. Which one's which?
And those are great because John be like, well, who am I? And you go, I don't know. I don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. Dan G became a YouTube member. Thank you, Dan. Whatnot Chaser. I'm interested in joining a cop killing biker gang. Can you ask John for tips? Led, soften him up with some fantasy football question. Cook brothers possibly in 2023 Bills backfield. How about that?
And the funny thing is, I don't know any biker gang that would go and because somebody was saying stuff about you. I'll take care of this.
Yeah.
It's not
right.
It just doesn't work that way.
Well, guys, I confronted him on his show because he was complaining about Chad threatening him. I go, John, you just threatened me. He said there was a biker gang. He goes, Carl, I don't know any biker gang. I was joking. I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, I do know that, but it's like that. Yeah. It didn't seem like a joke at the time.
No. There was no smiley face at the end of that tweet.
No, there's no wiki face at the end to let me know there is no biker gang.
Carl Shuli versus John roast battle is the best idea. I agree. Tennings plays Twitch. Can you ask if he'll ever screen his NYU short films? That's great. I like that.
And those are the ones that they said were brilliant, right? They loved them.
Of course. They're all brilliant.
Gender fluid versus bender fluid. That's funny. That's Melendez family physician, Dr. Katya Titsoff. All right. Well, go back to that just for the avatar, because we said this. Somebody in the chat said he has the same haircut as the Cyclops from Kroll. That's why you don't have that one. Yeah, that's John's haircut. I love that. All right, go back to the other one. Sorry, Bob. Hey, Carl Husey. Hey, Carl.
Do you ever wonder who are these podcasts roasted?
Husey's got to be on the roast. Husey, you got a spot on the roast, buddy.
Yeah, we'll fly you in, buddy.
Him
on your dime, but we'll fly
on your dime. We'll put you up on your dime. You're welcome anytime there. Okay?
Well, you know what? Actually, Husey, if you did want to fly over here for the roast, you could always raise funds on your show by saying, please donate to me for my flight, just like John did for his DC trip for 9 months.
Oh,
and then borrow someone's suit and
that's what I was going to say. Show up in an ill-fitting suit and be like, what money? Bob has consistently been stuffing his face with baked dough. Now 75 Cheddar Bay biscuits are lodged up his colon.
No, it's not true. Every 3 weeks I get them.
What, the shits? The lockups?
No, the biscuits.
All right.
I don't get them all the time.
We good? We caught up with that?
Yes, sir.
We're all set.
Each
So
time
then
he gets
that-
confronted, Tiger Lily says, each time he gets confronted,
Mm.
it was a joke, but nothing anyone else says is a joke.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy police.
Yeah. Also, he never lies. He doesn't lie.
Yeah.
No.
But then he had this gig writing trivia questions for some app, but it actually turned out that he was a substitute teacher.
Right.
But when he lies, he goes, "Yeah, but I had to protect the students." Oh,
right.
Then fine. Then go keep lying. Then my bad.
Right. I'm not a teacher. And then he goes, yeah, I'm a teacher to save the world. Duh.
Why aren't you a
Hey,
teacher,
if
asshole?
we are doing a show tonight, we can't do it till 8. Because I don't want to miss this.
Yeah, let's
I
say
don't
it.
wanna
I'm
miss
not
this.
doing a show during this. Are you kidding me? I'm
No,
watching
but
this.
are we doing a show tonight?
At
We
8.
can figure that out. We can
Yeah.
figure that out. Yeah.
Right.
I
Carl will be
appreciate the
done by then.
professional courtesy, guys. Thank you.
No, because this is
please.
something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
it
we
too.
should all watch
And-
it. Yeah.
Even if I hated you, which some days I do, I would still not do this just to watch. I'm so into this. I got to see this.
Yeah, I would hate for Mike not to talk over it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he doesn't say a fucking word.
Now Alex Stein is offering to fly John to DC to ask questions. This is a great little thing that's happening now with John and Alex Stein, because John of 8 months ago would have said the most god-awful things about Alex Stein, and probably did if there was any. I don't know if he ever came up 8 months ago. But now the fact that Alex offered him to send him a webcam and a mic at the start of the show. Now, I don't know how many times he brought it up after that. I was running around yesterday doing shit. But I know as he was leaving, John miraculously, his memory remembered this. He goes, so I'll just get you my address and you send me the mic and the webcam.
That's amazing.
I love it.
Keep talking about AOC's tits.
Yeah, he's up watching the AOC video with him, and he's like, what's her problem? Now all of a sudden he gets it. It's great. He will adapt, man. John will adapt.
Like the cockroaches that live.
Yeah,
on
somebody said we should stream tonight.
Are you
but no.
dying? What is wrong with you? Jesus
This
Christ.
shit
You
is
have
killing
shit
me. It's
building
coming
up
up
in
my
your
throat.
throat.
It's coming-
Yeah.
the
It's like,
wrong way.
God.
I'm gonna throw up shit like on South Park.
Oh, Carl, ask him about his phone. He said his phone is too old that he can't
he said it's a
stream.
iPhone 6 SE, I think is what he said it was.
Yo, he needs to take that thing to the Antiques Roadshow and make some money.
This is the funniest thing, Shuli. I mean, there's just too much. But he goes, I'm not giving any money to Apple, that corporation. I have an iMac. I have an older iMac. I have an iPhone. I bought an iMac for my daughter. I bought an iPhone for my son. It's like, John, what are you talking about? Not giving any money to Apple. All he's bought is Apple products. And he just lists them all out.
That's like me refusing to watch Breaking Bad because everybody loved it. And I'm like, I'm not watching it. And then you have to. You have to. If you want to exist in this world.
You can get an Android device, though. That's my point. Is he sitting there going, I'm not going to give any money to Apple? You don't have to. There are other options.
Well, he has no money to give to Android or Apple. That's the problem. That's why he's stuck with the 6E, which I never. John's latest lie. He said he writes his own curriculum. Yeah, this you got to bring up. He brought this up when he was talking. He was bragging to Elisa, and he's like, "I come up with my own curriculum."
No.
How many substitutes do you remember in school walking in and going, "Whatever you're learning, forget about it. Today, I'm teaching you this."
John Melendez is in town.
Mule is here. Fucking Mule.
Bob is making my stomach hurt. You made my stomach hurt last night, Mule, laughing at Bob. I love that.
Yeah, I just like this. I never had this happen before, where shit don't want to be gone.
No, the liar versus satire. That's good.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
That
Nikki.
is good. Nikki's
Now,
on it.
the thing
Very
about
good.
John rewriting the curriculum, I almost believe, because if he's a long-term substitute, let's say he's teaching a science class.
Okay.
He knows nothing about science. So he comes in and starts reading a book, and he's like, oh, I'm not teaching this. I don't even understand this. So he's like, all right, for the next 5 weeks, we're going to talk about how Jupiter is the biggest planet. And like, that's the only thing that they're learning for 5 weeks straight. Like, I believe that.
And you're right. You remind me the long term. The long term. So yeah, that makes it maybe a little bit more believable. But I still feel like somebody's got to check before they give you the final green light. Or I mean, who
They
knows?
don't give you. You teach what they want you to teach, basically.
Yeah. Hold on. Toe beans. Carl will be fine with John. Carl is capable of having a discussion with
Yeah.
someone. Shuli's just a pipsqueak, whiny,
True.
condescending
True.
gaslighter. What other reaction would you expect?
Yeah.
That's right, Toby.
Why is Brian Johnson using a different account? Why doesn't he just post? I want him on the shows. Give him my info. Tell him to reach out, or we will go to war again. I will.
right.
I don't
All right,
care.
sounds
Yeah,
good.
he really is a nice guy.
He
I
really
liked
is.
him. You know?
Yeah, I want him to do Rico with us. I want him to do some stuff with us. So I think
I'll tell you how nice of a guy Brian Johnson is. So
Mm.
I have this consequence for my show, The Creep Off, that I just cannot do. I'm supposed to drive to Gary, Indiana, and it's
Okay.
just way too time consuming. I won't be able to podcast. I just can't get it done. So Brian comes on our show on Monday and says, Carl, I also hate long road trips. I'm also very busy, but I will ride with you to Gary, Indiana to do your consequence with you. And I'm like, now that is a stand-up guy right there. Cause I can't think of, that's a long drive from where I live. It's like 10 hours to get to Gary, Indiana, a place I do not want to be. So that's a couple days right there.
What are you going there to do in Gary? What is your punishment?
Well, I think what I have to do is try to survive it. I think I have to get out of my car and not be murdered.
Gotcha. Well, good luck. I mean, it was nice knowing you.
Good knowing you guys.
You guys and your consequences. You keep raising that bar.
I know. Well, then, listen to this, Shuli. So then I had to spin the wheel on Monday, the wheel of consequences on the Creep Off. And it
Creep
turned
Off's a great show, by the way. If you guys haven't watched it, check it out. It's a lot of fun, very fan.
I got to check it out. I haven't checked it out yet, truthfully.
Mondays at 1:00 on the Creep Off channel. So Vinny got to choose.
Is that live?
It is live. Yep.
Okay.
So Vinny got to choose my consequence from the wheel of consequences because it landed on the other guy gets to choose, and he chose these knife edge chops from a actual professional wrestler, a guy who's been in WWE and WCW.
Okay.
And so Vinny's idea for my consequence is getting beat up by a wrestler. I'm like, I thought we were friends. What is going on right now? But then he realized that in order to put on an event like that, you have to have an ambulance there. Like there's a lot of things you have to do. He goes, all right, never mind. I was like, okay, thank you. I don't know why. We're just doing a podcast together, a comedy show together. Now it's turning into me getting my ass kicked. I don't understand what the joke is.
When I did the Ric Flair roast, I mean, there's wrestlers there in their 70s, and fans, like they buy their autograph, they buy their picture, and then they go, "Can you chop me real quick?" And the 80-year-old guy gets up and just smacks the living shit out of him.
Those things hurt. They hurt.
It burns and it takes the air out of you. Like to not to show like that happening is impossible with somebody that knows how to do it.
Really, you get hit with one of those, and then you watch wrestling and them hitting each other back and forth, and you're like, that's just insane. That's just insane to me. You know, I don't get it.
It's weird when you got like, even like in the back or something, you got to walk around with fucking a guy's handprints on your back. You know what I mean? You go to the beach, it's like, what the fuck happened to you? You got
There's this guy wrestling in WWE, Gunter, I think is his name now. He used to be Waller, but he's this huge German dude, and his hands are massive, and he's known for chopping. And his entire hand is across their chest. His entire fucking handprint's crazy. Sorry if I missed this, but what channel will this summit meeting be on? Great question.
Thank you, Danny. It's been a minute. So tune in 6 p.m. on the Who Are These Podcast channel on YouTube for the debate between Stuttering John and myself. I think we're calling it Wet Brain versus Mansplain, or maybe Troll versus Skull. There's been a bunch that I've enjoyed, so we'll figure that out.
Look at this. Fine, Shuli. Oh, come on. Just don't be mean to me. You motherfucker. You don't tell me what to do on my show. Yeah, let's DM. Let's get in touch, buddy. We'll set it up. Yes, in the Shuli Network shop. Go.
Yeah, I think tonight we should be off. We should celebrate this. I think we do the show tomorrow night. We're supposed to do.
Well, hey, Carl, would you be able to pop in for a few minutes tomorrow and kind of talk a little recap on it a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I'll be around.
Yeah. I would love. I'll be taking copious notes tonight, and I know Bob will as well while he tries to shit. And I say we all come back tomorrow with our questions, comments, and reviews.
Right, because this is just round one. We have round two coming up, so I'll come on tomorrow and we could talk about what didn't we get to? What do we still need to address and those types of things.
And I want to know the part where I'm the time where Carl has to first turn his mic down. I'm gonna
Oh,
say
so
it's
let's
within
okay. So let's
10
do some
minutes.
prop bets before we let Carl
Prop
go.
bets, yeah.
Let's
What's
do
the
some
over
prop bets.
under?
Okay. What's the over under? How many minutes before Carl has to mute John for the first time?
I say 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Over or under? I'm going under. Actually, hold on. Let me think about it. Because it's not like Carl's going to come out the gate flying at John, right? He's going to.
Well, that's why I
he's a
say 5
professional.
minutes in. After 5 minutes, it's going to get into it, and it'll take him 5 minutes to basically lose his mind.
Okay. So I'll go the over. 10 minutes. I'm taking the over.
I'm taking the under.
All right, hold on. Over under. Shuli has the over. Bob has the under.
People
All right.
wonder what
Well,
Mike
you know,
does here.
Carl. Well, Carl can't because he
Yeah,
could.
I can't be a
yeah,
part of
Yeah,
this.
no, you and don't Pete Rose this motherfucker, all right? You stay out of this. Look out, Carl. He's right behind you. Look out. Look out.
No.
10 minutes. Okay.
All right. What other bets we got?
Wait,
Will
I'm
a
thinking,
snot
I'm thinking.
arrive?
Hold on. I'm
What?
gonna say under because I think he's gonna
Really?
he likes to
Okay.
try to dominate. You know,
Yeah.
he thinks he's the alpha, so he's gonna as soon as anything is touched, he's gonna over overreact. All right, so I'm gonna go under.
And will a snot appear? Yes or
Okay.
no? Make it simple.
That's a good one. That's just a straight up pick 'em.
Yeah.
Do you want to do snot and
Literally.
or drool and or
No,
drool?
drool.
No, I
is different.
think drool's got to be separate.
Drool's
yeah.
separate.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
drool is
Well,
completely
snot.
separate.
Okay.
Okay, snot. Will snot come out? You see, now here's something you got to look big picture wise. Will he be drinking tonight during the show?
Yes,
Because
I'd
that
say
hold on.
Uh,
That I think factors in with the
Okay.
snot, yelling and screaming. That factors in when he gets
Mm-hmm.
moving. Mucus gets moving. You know what I mean? Fluids start moving. So
Surely he
put-
didn't want to do it at 3 because it was too late because he wanted to start drinking. Of course, he's going to be drinking.
I'm going to say yes. A snot will appear. God, I hope so.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going with Bob. And you
And
can
I-
get
I-
in on this, Carl, because you have no
You have no control
Yeah.
over snot.
control over snot.
He's going to be drinking for sure.
Well, no, about snot. Will snot appear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was still focused on the drinking thing. Yeah. I think he's gotten better with the snot thing. The drool he can't help.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
so
well.
you say no. So all right, and the drool, and you say yes, Carl.
Yeah. Yeah, because he can't feel his lips.
Yeah. I say yes too, Bob.
No.
Drool? No drool.
Oh, drool, yes. Oh.
Cardiff, snot, drool, beer. You guys are hacked. Cardiff, I'll get that thing to you later.
Shuli, what say you to drool?
I mean, drool. Is spit flying out considered drool, or does it have
If it's
drool
visible,
out?
if it's visible, clearly
Then yes.
visible.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we all agree. Okay.
And the big one, this is a 50-50 one also. Will he wear his Apraka, whatever the shirt?
Oh yeah, look, see, with Stacey
Yeah,
Allen.
yeah.
What shirt will he be wearing? Harley. I love that he's down to
There's
just
two
two.
options. Did you guys see on the show yesterday he's wearing a shirt that says war and he doesn't realize that he's not looking into a mirror. So he keeps grabbing the wrong side. He's like, see, look at, oh, wait, I mean, he couldn't figure it out.
With the
Wait,
hair
yeah.
where he was trying.
That's the thing lately.
That's the
We've
other
been
one, too.
loving. He has that one. He had that one little lock of hair, and he would keep coming from different sides, and he couldn't figure out how to move it.
Wait, how did he do it? Let me see. Wait, let me see if I can do it. Let me see.
No,
Wait,
you're
you
doing
ready?
it too
Okay,
right.
it comes
You have
down.
to, no, you got to like
Wait,
if I
no.
wanted to push this over like it's good. So he would be.
He couldn't figure out. Chat, you got any prop bets in here? Put them up if you got them.
Well,
Right.
I got
So
a
how
question
many-
for you guys.
God.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This could be a prop bet. So how is John, what excuse is he going to have for calling me gay? He's going to have to dance his way out of that one.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
and it
say-
not being a insult. Like, why would you call him gay if it wasn't an insult? Okay,
Right.
What's the reason for that? Why would you call him a woman? You're putting down women, and you're also putting down gay people. So
Right.
it's a fact.
There's his hair. It was on, and then it flew off. There's Tiff. Will the crocheted Afghan blanket make an appearance? Apparently, he was draped in a
Yeah,
blanket.
he's got weird air conditioning. It goes from 70 to minus 20.
That's called a wall unit. It's called a fucking window AC. If you got a thermostat, you just set it to the temperature so you don't have to put a blanket on. Come on. The goat and the dolt. I like that.
Not bad.
Way under. I bet John comes in fired out of a cannon, screaming nonsense in broken finger, broken foreign language, broken finger language.
I hope he's working out his German right now.
Hypocrisy police versus crooked teeth. Again.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I was looking for a teeth one.
Mr. Levy, can you explain how John is never embarrassed by John? Well, it's just weird. He's not. It's like if I did some of those things on air, I would probably quit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you can't keep snot in your nose,
Painkiller wants you to have clips ready of him calling you gay.
And how he says it.
That is fun when you put the video up, and that's a fun back pedal.
I was kidding.
His Mr. Roper delivery.
Yeah,
Carl, how are you?
Yeah. Hold on. He already addressed that. He said you're effeminate. Ryan Seacrest is effeminate. There's nothing wrong with that. What? We can't point out things about each other. I love that. It's a weird Rocky IV speech in the ring at the end. If I can call you gay and you can call me gay, we're all gay.
Carl, what I meant was if you were driving down the road and there was a cock on the side of the road and nobody was on that road because it was desolate, you would pull over and pick it up.
That's all I'm saying. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying you're gay or anything.
WATP versus APIG.
Oh, I like this one. Basically, he said that Kevin stole his bit by yelling because he's been doing it, but then he backpedaled.
He said him and Royce were doing Misery Loves Company long before Kevin was doing MLC because they would just go on and talk shit about people. So that was yeah.
It's unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
It's unreal. Just when you think this guy can't surprise me anymore, he does. How many Kevin-isms will he use or keep it simple? How many times does he yell hack? Yeah.
Oh, God. I would say
Yes.
over. Okay, 15 is the over. I would say over 15 if he does an hour and a half.
I would say
Suck my dick.
The most infuriating thing about when he does Kevin's things is after he's done and he goes, "Thank you, Kevin." He goes, "Thank you. Thank you." The other day he goes, "Kev, you can use my nicknames all you want. Nobody needs your permission, you fucking idiot. It's a dumb nickname you made up. What are you, 6?
The best was yesterday he was singing this song about Patrick Melton. The song was Patty. And he goes, "Kevin will be singing this one on MLC tomorrow, guaranteed."
Oh, Jesus.
This one's flying up the Kevin charts with a bullet."
the one where he almost said homo. That was it.
Yeah, he had to stop.
Oh yeah.
Where did you go, fatty Patty? You're a big.
He goes, "I'll figure it out later. I'll put a pot of coffee on."
All right. Hack is 15 times. Bob and I say over. Shuli,
I'm going under.
Okay. Carl.
And then hypocrite Tiff says, how many times will he scream?
Let's finish this.
Yeah,
Carl,
that's good.
Carl. Hack under.
I'm
over.
taking the under on hack.
Okay. All right.
Hypocrite, I'm taking the over no matter what number you guys throw.
Yeah, you don't even need a number. I got
Yeah, do 15 again with hypocrite.
15's a good number.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the over on that.
I'm taking the over too.
Can you squeeze this one in? Homo says what? Can you do that one tonight with him? Would be great. I would love that. Oh, how many air quotes? Now we're talking.
I didn't even measure that. Wow.
Now we're talking. Right.
I think 5 is the number that we go upper and lower on.
That's gotta be over. It's gotta be. He does 90 minutes with Carl. It's gotta be more than 5 air. Let's make it 8. Let's make the number 8 air quotes. Over under. That's a good one.
All right. I'm gonna go under on that one.
I'm gonna go
under
over
too.
I'm going under. Fuck that.
Mike.
I said I'm going to go over because once he gets on a roll with that, he could do 5 or 6 in a row just
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. He kept it up for an entire sentence, and it started with, I'll never forget. The starts with, "I was talking to my mother." He did it from his own mother. That's where it started.
How about this? How many times does he get up to get a beer?
Well, how many beers? So the over under was a 6-pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
The over-under
Yeah.
was a
How many
six-pack.
beers? That's a good
Yeah.
one.
So when he used to do beer on the balcony, he'd drink 4 beers in 1 hour. So he's a 15-minute a beer rate. So that would put it at a 6-pack. So I don't know if we got to make it 5.5 or 6.5 so that we can
5.5.
You know what I mean?
5.5.
How many
then
times
I
will
take
he
the
make-
over.
Here's another one. How many times will he make fun of Carl when he drinks when Carl takes
Oh
a sip of his
yeah, for sure.
beer? Yeah. All
All
right.
right,
Well,
5.5. All right, 5.5. Let's just finish this one. 5.5.
Yeah.
Bob,
I'm gonna go under.
you're gonna go under. Okay.
And this is what again? Remind me.
this is
how
how
many
many beers
beers?
will he drink? The line is 5.5.
5.
Is he gonna do a full 6
5.5
pack?
5.5 is the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go over.
I'm going over 2.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
taking the over. Over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also ask him how many he had before the show. I'm gonna say 2.
Well,
He'll say none, but we'll never. I don't think we'll ever know. But the air quote number will depend on which finger you're counting. That is
Good
true.
point, David.
That is true.
Oh, look at Cardiff.
Oh, I like this. You need to keep pace with John, beer for beer. God, that would be so great. Let's go. It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark. You guys are just slamming cans now. Why is the logo now an Ottoman genie half swastika? Who? Ours?
Yeah. The show.
Oh, the S on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly
The
an
S does
but-
look like a half. If you put another S backwards on it,
That's right.
maybe
People-
Kevin was right.
Hey, you don't know where I'm leaning. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going on. That's
Fuck
why
around
I
and
like
find
it. What else we got? John says Shuli shouldn't go on Anthony's show because he's racist, but he went on 9 times. He knew why he got fired. He played poker at his house. Hypocrite.
That's
an
another
interesting.
thing.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob. What were
Yeah,
you
you
gonna
have
say?
to bring that up too. It's like he's been on the show 9 or 10 times. He basically wanted a job there.
Yep.
It's like he wants Artie's job there. He wanted my job with Kevin. That's what it is. It's like not saying, hey, maybe you can hire me too. It's like I want somebody's job, which I never thought of ever doing that to somebody.
Bob, we were looking at his figure last night. Bob said John could figure someone from around the corner.
Yeah.
That chat pointed out, though, his response to that is always that he did not know any of this bad stuff about Kumia before.
Oh, please. He was on
But
there
he
running for office or whatever that dumb Senate thing he was doing. And
Yes.
he told Anthony, I'll wipe all your crimes out.
I'll make it disappear.
Yeah,
I'll make
yeah.
it disappear, he said, Carl.
Oh, that's in my notes. I'm definitely going to
good,
address
good
that
for
with
you.
him.
It was a perfect phone call.
Josh from
Oh, no, he's going to
Jersey.
do 90 minutes, Josh. There's no doubt about it. He's going to stay on there because he knows this could be really good for him, but he'll fuck it up. Like,
Hey,
this is
listen,
going to be
you're-
really
you're-
good for him.
But Bob, that's common sense thinking. That's normal logic, what you just described.
Yeah.
Depending on what the situation is in his head and life at that point in the day, I don't think he would. I don't think he would at all. He doesn't get it. So yeah, listen. It's going to be fascinating. Also, KB went on Kumia's show and I said a bunch of racist jokes, but John doesn't care at all. Of course not.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one, too. Yeah. I mean, but it's like, it's like when you're up there, it's a different game when you're up there with Anthony. You know what I mean? It is. It's like it's more open than anywhere else.
Right here, Stacy. You can go WATP on YouTube, their YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. Hit notification. Hell, join. Get
You
yourself
can even
a
join
membership.
now. Yes, get yourself a
Yeah.
membership. We do 2 bonus shows every single month, and this show will be going behind the paywall when we're done. So if you join, you will get a link to that.
this
Carl,
will
any
be
thoughts
exciting.
on Kevin Brennan being a Shuli about the membership prices and stuff? Your thoughts?
Did you see what I did? So Kevin starts off his show saying, "Don't buy any more memberships," and I immediately bought a membership.
Over under. Stut Joe cancels today's interview. Oh,
I'm going to
Yeah,
say
well,
that
that's not
has
an
to
over
be.
under, but
right.
No, I would say the odds are 30-1.
50-50.
Does he
Yeah,
definitely
I
have
think it's 30.
new
He's not going to
laptop
cancel.
now?
What?
He had to get a new laptop, right? Does he definitely have
He's
it now?
got the new laptop.
Right,
Yeah, it's back. It's
Right.
up and running.
Hmm.
So I
There'll
hope
be
he doesn't
problems
cancel.
because he doesn't know how to use it, I'm sure.
if he cancels, are you like washing your hands of him? Because you're promoting this. There's a lot of people waiting for it. This kind of puts you in a shitty spot if he backs out at the last minute.
Yeah, I guess it depends. What I'll go live at 6 regardless. If he's not on, then we'll pivot and we'll just talk about Sean.
Shoot us a link.
Yeah,
we'll
exactly.
Around.
Yeah, so we'll figure something out. But if he backs down from this one, I don't know that I can, because this would be the second time then that he backed out of doing a show with us.
I recommend the Tiger Belly WATP episode where in chat I totally Nostradamus that shit in comments. All right, everybody go check out Yamin's episode. Cat Scratch Fever, guitar off. Oh yeah, you've watched him play guitar. Do you think you're a better guitar player than him?
Shuli, I said on the Drew and Mike show yesterday that him saying he's a better guitarist than me is the most insulting thing he's ever said to me.
That's gotta hurt,
Okay,
I take offense to. I'm not easily offended, but that when I was watching him play his Fatty Patty song on his guitar, and I'm
wasn't
like,
it terrible?
Holy shit.
But the whole thing is, even him saying he's a better comedian than us is just an insult. It's an insult to the business. It's an insult to everything, because nobody's ever said that besides him.
Pitch him this, the roast, and then at the end of the roast, we strap you guys up like and beat it when they had the knife fight, and we just have guitar solo off, right? Me and Bob will be taped up to each other in a knife fight, and you and him just solo. I would love to see you guys challenge each other.
What was that movie, Crossroads, I think it was?
Yeah.
With the Karate
Ralph
Kid at the
Macchio.
end. Yeah, him and Steve Vai have a guitar off at the end because everyone is better than Steve Vai at guitar. That's no problem at all.
The fucking crane kick guy just beat Steve Vai.
I would love to do that. Yes, John. We could do if we go to Vegas. We do the comedy show. We do the roast, and then we have a battle of the bands. I love it. Let's go.
And here's the thing: you have to realize, John, and you may not like hearing this from me, but trust me, I'm not wrong about this. Nobody loses. We put this thing together. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. The audience, the entertainers, and I use that term loosely about all of us, but everybody wins. Everybody will be happy.
You'll get enough money for a new phone. It'll be beautiful.
You got new phone, 3-4 shirts, whatever you want to do. Go nuts. How many times will he screech hypocrite? I mean,
that's 15 was the number we put on that.
Yeah. I think I took the over on that.
Me too.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes.
This will be good.
All right. I'm just seeing if
it's
there's
something to look
any other...
forward to,
Well, that's tonight at 6, WATP channel on YouTube. So go. Yes, it's free tonight at 6, and then it's going behind the paywall. So if you miss it tonight, go subscribe to them on Patreon, join their membership on YouTube, and you'll get to watch it if you're not able to watch it.
And this is all better than anything on TV. So just remember that's why you guys are here all the time in different shows and that, because there's nothing on TV, and this is the new. You don't need TV anymore.
You guys are in control of your TV now. It's not the other way around.
You can put our shows on your TV and watch it, at any time.
Also, imagine if you could give Tucker Carlson $10 to tell him he sucks. You can't do that. But you could do it here. You could tell us we suck for $10.
Yeah.
Carl, don't pay John the full amount unless he sits through the entire interview.
Yeah.
It's interesting to bring up at the beginning. I know. I'll take you on in a second. I know. I got you.
I'm saying to his colon.
Yeah. Any movement, any progress on that?
A few pebbles earlier again. It's just, the Carl hates this talk. He turns to that.
Smile.
Here we go again.
Smile talking fool versus stutter and drool.
Constipation doesn't sell tickets.
Hey, it's all a work, Bob.
It's all over.
Okay, let's see. Shuli told me he hates me, and Joe said he will shoot me. That is true.
Yeah, what's going on? Somebody said, "You ever get to the Chad story? What's going on?" Like, wasn't a thumbnail something about Chad?
What?
Went after Chad flipped out or something? Was that the thumbnail from today?
Oh, Chad got upset. Is that what happened?
Yeah,
that's what
the video that's in there about him melting down from the copyright strike. Remember?
Oh, did you see any of
that?
this? Let's watch it.
I didn't watch it. Yeah,
there we go. We haven't played anything today. We've just been talking about shit And then Carl came on and we continued talking about shit in a different form. All right. So this is him and Tony.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Put the sound on.
Day. It's only 2:30 p.m. Eastern, and it's already shit. The whole day's gone. I might take the rest of the week off from podcasting. I don't need it. I don't want it. There's too much going on right now.
I am not a pylon guy with Stuttering John or anything, but he's a different case. And you're going after him, and now he's going after you.
Yeah, he struck my channel, which I appealed already. It's not gonna go through. He has no case.
But does he have a case?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
I think
if
only
he played
thing
the music, and if the music is on a label,
yeah,
then it's up to the label. I think that they're gonna win that one. I don't know if it's on a label or not, though.
Yeah, but I'm sure he didn't copyright the name.
No,
Yeah,
definitely not.
you can't. Yeah,
He doesn't even own hypocrisypolice.com. I do. Well, Vinny Paulino does, but
Hey, Carl, even if it was his song, if it's on a label, wouldn't John not be able to use it? Like, he doesn't have the license from the label, right? Just because he wrote the song necessarily.
oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah.
Well, he said that it was a song that he performed, he played, that they used on the Tonight Show, and that was copywritten to him. Which that's the part I'm a little fuzzy on.
Yeah, obviously, Joe, I get real fuzzy when it comes to music copyright because that law's all over the place.
Yeah.
So far today, I've got my channel struck. I've been swatted. Police came to my home. And somebody contacted my cousin today at work.
Oh, God.
Just a random listener. He called me and he was like, what the fuck's going on? I mean, I don't have it in me anymore. Like, I woke up today, like, I don't need any of this in my life right now. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't care, because a lot of people don't even realize, like, I'm an actual person. You know me as an actual person.
Did you guys know that?
Here we go.
What?
Here we
What,
go.
Carl? He's a person. Let him talk. Jesus Christ.
This is the thing
Go ahead. Ryan says, I downloaded the full song and tried uploading it to YouTube, and YouTube said there was no copyright.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Carl? I'm sorry.
So this is the thing with Chad, because he doesn't have very much family, as we know, and he's got an aunt. And I remember years ago, he's like, people are going to dox my aunt, and now his cousin's getting a phone call at work. What the fuck does that even mean? Who would do this? And is that intimidating? Are you nervous? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
I agree, but like people, it's weird. It goes in like waves. This troll shit, right? And there was a window of time there where I had the cops come here. The cops have been here 3 times total to my house over the past.
Oh, the swatting shit is bullshit. I hate that too, obviously. But I can't imagine what that phone call would be like. Hey, are you Chad Zumock's cousin? Yeah, I am. That guy's an asshole. Yeah, oh, I know. All right, well, thanks for calling. See ya. What's that conversation going to be?
You go, hey, what's your name? I want to save you in my phone.
Wasn't like all I do. Like fucking drama. It's just like they never know, like, enough's enough. They just want blood. They're mad at me because I don't like Bob. Like, I'm not going toe to toe with Bob Levy. I'm not. It's just like, leave me the fuck alone already. Jesus Christ.
Well, listen, I think, Chad, a good way to make that happen is to kind of pivot and change directions in what you're doing.
Yeah, that's it. And he is, will be doing stuff like that one show. He's going to be with us, that we do.
I love when Bob tries to explain things. This is why
I don't know the name of the show.
Kevin loses his shit on Bob every day, because he'll go, you know nothing, and then Bob goes, no, listen, we did it. It's a song, and then the thing, and then
the thing that happened with the,
and then it happened with, and it's a strut, and who's hugs, and Kevin's like, what? He's just losing his fucking mind. But yes, what Bob said is true. He appeared with. I'll translate. Chad appeared with us on this Dateline show we're doing, where we're watching pedophiles and Chris Hansen, and people at the end of that show are like, Chad, you're funny on here. You were likable on here.
I doubt it.
No, you were.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. You check it out.
be shocked.
But but I think you just got to commit 110% to go in a different direction and see what happens at that point. This again is not working. It's not benefiting you. It's not helping you. So try something different. That's my thought.
I mean, cops came because they said there was a noise complaint, and I go, no, there. I mean, I literally have not spoken to anyone all day today. It was just like, I mean, I just don't.
It'd be funny if the complaint was he was having sex too loud, because then he'd be like, officer, I can prove that that's not the case here.
Yeah. Come in, find me pussy in this house, and you can take me to jail. Because
go smell my bed, see if there's been pussy in there for 2 years.
Contacted my cousin. I'm just like, I just don't need it, man. I don't want to deal with it. I'm not into it. I'm not feeling it. I don't like these people. I don't like any of them. I really don't like any of these podcasters that I'm at war with. I don't like any of these people. None of them. I don't want to be friends with them. I don't want to have a beer with them. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to talk about Ray DeVito. I don't want to see Ray DeVito. I don't want to hear Ray DeVito. I just don't want to see.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Well, listen, Ray has upset a lot of people like this. It's weird. I don't know what to tell you.
Ray
Ray hit me up the other day. You got to call this guy with this show in Philadelphia before the Kevin thing on the 18th in August. He goes, he wants to do a show with you and me, and he hits me up, the guy, and I go, hey, what's up? And he goes, hey, can you get me in tips? And I'm like, okay, I'll get you in the next one. So now at least I got out of the show. Like, you know what I mean? It was nothing to do with anything that Ray was talking about. I don't know what the fuck he gets involved in.
Well, I got a text from Ray yesterday asking to remove an item from the shop.
And I guess which one?
Yeah.
The Raytards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? I thought it was the pink blanket.
No, he has no problem with the pink blanket. He wants to get the Raytard shirts taken off. But his reasoning is the best as he goes, I have a corporate and cruise ship agent. They can drop me if they're made aware of these.
They haven't got him at work in over 9 months, he said. And oh my God. If somebody doesn't get you work in 9 months that's managing you, they're not managing you.
I know, as soon as I saw that, I go, I can't wait to tell Bob that he's worried he's going to lose his cruise ship agent over these shirts. Oh, my
Me and
God.
Kevin had the best idea. He was going to get ready for the cruise ships by going on the Staten Island ferry. We were going to film him going back and forth, doing a show for new people each time. And that's going to be his new special.
That's killer.
What?
I said, that's killer. That's great.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do it?
No.
Of course not. Of course not. Why does Chad have JFK Navy hat on? I don't know. But Chad was great on Dreyfus. A little sus, though. You should make him stand up next time. Yeah, we're about to do this Dateline show, and he goes, oh, I have a funny story about this show. And we're like, anything you want to tell us before we go live, Chad?
Would you like to take a seat?
Bob has a movement. Butterstick found.
Come here, baby. Come here.
How many times does John brag about how loyal he is? What a loyal guy. It's, again, all the stuff he screams about himself is usually
I'm loyal.
Right. All right. Well, let's finish this.
Tony at all. I don't want Ray in my life. And if it sounds like I'm melting down, because I am, I don't want Ray anywhere in my life. Go away, Ray. Forever. Please.
Is he dumping Ray right now? I've never had a conversation like this about a guy before.
Ray, go away. Don't come back any other day.
Ray, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Where's my guitar? I just came up with a Ray song.
Please go away. I don't want to be connected to you. I don't want to know you. Just because we're from Cleveland doesn't mean we're connected. I don't like you at all.
I don't want to cup your balls anymore. I'm not going to swallow. Things are changing around here.
It's the worst breakup ever.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a 48-year-old dude. I love it. I get it. Ray will get you to there's been days where I'm screaming about Ray like this. I can't.
Yeah, but we do it to his face, Shuli.
That is true. That is. I've done it. I've only done it on my show with him.
But he don't want to be on a show with Ray at all. Like that's just one thing he won't do.
Hey,
Nobody wants to be on a show with Ray.
Correct. Even Ray, if you look at his eyes.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, shout out. Thank you guys. 1,100 watching.
I don't want to see any of this shit, Patrick Melton. Go away. Just go away. Melton has no friends at all. None. Zero. Just his writing partner / wife. His best friend. That's all he's got. And
he has someone he married that he loves and is the best friend. What a loser.
My favorite thing in the Dabbleverse to come out of the Dabbleverse is Tukey making fun of all these guys who just want to have friends. They're always talking about friends.
You got to admit, that was a pretty good bit Chad did on Tukey's show with the porn on his phone. That was very funny.
I guess so, but I mean, try to be funny instead of just trying to get everything taken down. I don't know.
I get it.
Just, they're all liars. All of them.
Did he dox his cousin? Yes. Did he strike Cardiff? Yes. But that Carl impression, am I right? Yeah, Chandler.
Makes up for all of it.
It's solid. Nobody else is doing it. Nobody can. They know. Everybody knows. If you don't,
that's the other thing too. This fucking guy, he's complaining about someone called his cousin or whatever. Meanwhile, he's posting photos of who he thinks is Cardiff Electric all over the internet. Whenever he he's trying to, he wants to dox people. He doesn't even know how to, but he wants to.
I stared at that first picture he posted for about 10 minutes going, I swear this doesn't look like the guy.
That's what I thought too.
The teeth don't even match up. And that's like the one thing you can see on Cardiff is his teeth.
Beautiful teeth for a potato.
They all lie non-fucking stop. Just go away.
Yeah, send Cardiff the link.
Okay. Send him a link, please.
Unbelievable. I am over this shit. It's all shit. All of it.
You've created all of this, Chad.
Atlantic
all
City.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, this didn't just fall out of the sky. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I hate people like this who act like it's everyone's fault but theirs. Like everything that's happening to you, Chad, is because of you, Chad. That's how this works.
Yeah, I have to give a piece of my mind to this potato over here. The tater traitor, as we like to call him around these parts. Stuttering John's new co-host over there. Sucking up to John, reminding John that it's Thule Tuesday. How dare you? He should know what day it is. It's his goddamn show.
Yeah, is Cardiff the one guy who can get on with Opie, Chad, and John? He might be the only guy who's done it.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about a Swede. I mean, it's Cardiff.
It's amazing.
19. There's not even a fucking show, Tony. There's not a live podcast. It's me.
Oh, Stacy's mad. Cardiff called us all trolls. Fucking potato. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Sunshine.
Hey, nice background.
Thank you. My green felt pool table.
Look at Carl's face.
Is he right there? I'm looking for him. I don't see him floating there. That's weird.
Oh, that's great.
So I need to address the dummy and his cousin.
Yes, please.
Because he did that himself.
Okay.
What happened?
So as you alluded to, he's been attempting to dox me over the last few months, posting pictures of me, my employer, my real name, all sorts of stuff he's been putting out.
Your Star Trek shirt.
My Star Trek shirt, all that stuff. So I did a little research.
Cardiff?
Sorry?
Your name ain't Cardiff?
Sorry, Bob.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry to disappoint you, Bob. I'm not actually a potato.
Like you to him gently. Go ahead.
So I did a little bit of research on Google, and I did find one of Chad's family members. That is very obviously one of Chad's family members because he looks exactly like him. So I replied to him in an email, and I alluded to the profession that his cousin is in. And I said, considering somebody close to you in your family is in this profession, it's strange that you would be going after my employer who is in the same industry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In a private email.
Right. Wasn't on the show. Wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
Just to say, back off a little bit, you fuck.
Right.
Just a little bit. He tweeted that screenshot of the email, and immediately people went out and found his cousin, and were posting it in the Twitter thread. So he's the one who put his cousin out there.
So is this a work then that Chad's upset that somebody called his cousin when he's the one to put it out there because he's looking for an angle?
Well, he deleted it pretty quickly.
Of course,
but
he always deletes it. Yeah.
Yes, but again, he brought it on himself. He's the one that put his cousin in front of everybody on Twitter. Dumb Chad.
I mean, keep the private shit private. I don't know what's so hard about that. You know, there's no need to take it to that. You should. It's a potato. I'm sure you could come up with some potato jokes. You know. Yeah, it's Ray. I mean, you know, it's like we're not looking to hurt John. We're not looking to fuck up his money. We're looking to bust his balls. We're looking to fuck around. There's a difference, in my opinion. Yes. Thank you. That is my statement.
Kevin in the lobby at 4:00, and then you can go drink and play cards. Why would I fly there for that? Why? Why is anybody going there for that?
I gotta say, he does bring up an interesting point with this Atlantic City meet and greet thing that's happening. This is set up to be a real fucking disaster. I don't understand. He says, I'll be at the poker room at 4:00. You guys can come. Okay. What if 100 people, what if 200 people show up? You think they're just going to let him in the poker room to stand by Kevin's table and watch him play?
Well, I said, what if people are late? Are you going to wait there for them to get there?
And then what are they supposed to do when they get there and Kevin's playing cards?
Well, I think we'll be standing there.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
A new perk on Kevin Brennan's Patreon is you get access to his Outlook calendar. You can just show up to where he's going to be.
Boy, you guys are going to be praying for a poster debacle by the time this thing's done in Atlantic City. Trust me.
Kevin Brennan's a fun hang. He's not. Trust me. He's you've hung out with Kevin Brennan.
I have, yes.
He's introverted. He barely talks. He just sits there. So fly to fucking
see, Chad, he doesn't talk to you. Nobody wants to talk to you. He's just like, this Kevin Brennan guy, he doesn't even want to have a conversation. Yeah, because you're the one talking at him. That's why.
Well, and then Bob, I mean, you've hung out with him off the air. Is he a chatty cat? Is he completely different from on the air?
I mean, I get along with him good, so it's like
that's not what I'm asking. Does he talk a lot?
Yeah, he talks more after the show than before because he gets into the zone like people get, you know?
Right.
But yeah, afterwards it's a lot of fun, and there's nothing really I can say he stands out with more than any other person before a show. I mean, I'm just having fun the whole time. You know what I mean? Like me, it doesn't affect me. I need 5 minutes.
Having fun. You yelled at Anthony Zenhauser for saying you didn't say hello to him.
Well, that was a different situation. That's one night in a year.
You were in a bad mood that night.
Yeah.
So
What happens if you don't shit by Friday, Bob, and you have to work?
I don't want to
be in
lose
the hospital by then.
Don't bring up shit. I don't want to lose.
I'm gonna be dropping a potato in it. Oh, no offense.
Easy.
But Kevin Brennan, have fun. I just want to be left alone for like a good day from everybody. I just don't want any of it. I don't know. I'm over it. I just didn't even. I got that copyright strike, and then when my cousin called me and the cops came, it was all like within an hour. I go, I'm done. I'm really done. I don't know what else to do. I need a day off. I really do. And the same with John. He's fucking with me, so I start fucking with him, and I'm doing his show as a joke, like because he puts zero effort into his show, Hypocrisy Police. He just
It doesn't look good for John when somebody can just do your exact show with nothing, no bells and whistles.
Yeah,
He just
no prep.
No prep. And he was hitting all the bullet points. He was shitting on me, shitting on Bob, bringing up his past victories. It was great.
Shitting on Shuli is copywritten.
TM, baby. TM. Looking forward to Dabble Dome. Yes.
Ooh.
Ray's now drinking wine straight out of a bottle. I heard about this. I heard Ray was chugging wine out of a bottle the other night. Burgers and fries. Welcome, Mr. Electric. Hello.
Yeah. Well, I got to go to the chiropractor. I might as well go and see if I shit on the table.
Well,
But,
hold on. Let's just finish this and we'll say goodbye.
Okay.
all right?
Time to wake.
Now, hey,
What the fuck, Joe?
This is
That
like a
meant
white
me.
wall.
I don't need an exit song to go.
well, he knows you're old. He wants to get you out of there before you drop dead. All right, hold on.
And screams into his laptop. No
And begs
microphone.
for money.
And begs for money. Yeah. I don't know. You guys got me at a time. Like I'm just worn out. I'm fucking worn out.
Just take the day off, buddy.
That's
day
what it
off.
is.
Mental
And you
health day.
regroup,
That's
talk to
all.
people and regroup. And that's it, And the more you talk to people, the more you're going to learn.
Take some
when
you
you're sitting
time.
there with your mind, you know what I mean? The worst thing is a man that has too much time alone to talk to himself. It's the worst. You have to be able
I
to
read
talk
that
to
on
other
a
people.
fortune cookie once. Look out!
What the fuck is going on?
I have some advice for Chad. I'm gonna be nice here and just give him some advice on what to do next.
You can't say that
Go
on
back.
YouTube.
Go ahead.
Go back, find your favorite Opie and Anthony segment, rip it off, and start a podcast. It's that easy.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. It's very simple. It's not. It's not
Very
you know,
simple. It's an easy.
It ain't
formula.
rocket science, dude.
What
Cardiff.
is that?
Well, first before Cardiff, WATP on YouTube, 6 p.m. tonight. That's
Yes.
where we're all gonna be. We're all gonna be watching live. I'll be in the chat. You'll be in the chat. Come on, let's support the man.
Yes.
The man who started it all. Not you,
I do
Beatles.
appreciate that.
Beatles
Yeah,
of
definitely check it out.
podcasting.
6 p.m. tonight Eastern time. We'll be live with Stuttering John and myself. And please participate along with us. Should be a good time. It'll be a very good debate. I just messaged him what some of my
Participate means
favorite
super chats.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cardiff.
I mean, he's got to pay this maniac at the end.
I
of the
just
day.
messaged him all my favorite names for this: Hypocrisy Police versus Crooked Teeth, the Femme versus the Dem. That's
I
a good
like
one.
that.
Okay.
Troll versus Skull. I like that one a lot. Wet
Yeah,
Brain
that's
versus Mansplain, and the Roaster versus the Boaster. So we'll see if he picks any of those, and we'll be up on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel 6 o'clock. Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, and tomorrow, let me see the suggestions he came up with.
Okay, yeah.
I love it. Carl, thank you so much. Good luck tonight. We'll be watching, supporting. Thank you, buddy.
Mhm.
Give our best to everybody.
What do you
Good luck
got,
with
Carter?
your BMs there, Bob.
Well,
Yeah, he said good luck with your. He said good luck with your shit, Bob.
I got it together. What do you got, Carter? Huh, pretty boy?
Oh, hi.
Hi, baby.
Subreddit surfing tonight at 8. So immediately after, listen, folks, buckle up for a long night. All
I'm
right.
looking forward to it.
So you're going from 6 to 8 on Carl's channel. You're going immediately over to the subreddit surfing YouTube from 8 to 10ish, and after that, I don't know, take a nap because
Yeah. And we're going to be
it's gonna
putting
be a
out
long,
new
long
shows
day.
today, right?
Yeah.
Right now. Okay. And then 4 o'clock, MLC podcast on YouTube, MLC podcast on Patreon, and check out my son's new EP on iTunes, Spotify, and all that. It's Fat Mez, and Fat Mez Loves Scooter. So it's 2 songs. It'll be more coming out each month or so, and stuff like that. It's all happening.
David Chandler, $4.99. Long shot. Could you convince John to remove the strike? Carl, Chad did remove his strike. Yeah, I told him. I said, take the strike off of my potato friend, please. And he did. So, does Chad realize he can turn off the internet and go to the Tiff? You'd be surprised how many people don't realize that. You'd be surprised. But yes, you are correct. Cardiff, subreddit surfing tonight. I know you'll be watching. If you want to come on tomorrow and join us, we're going to have Carl back on tomorrow to review what we watched tonight. And it's always great seeing you, my pal.
Thank you. And yeah, definitely check out WATP today, where Stuttering John will be playing To Catch a Dues Payer.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Very excited for that. Check it out. All right.
Go
Thank
log
you,
in.
everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Log in.
Hey, kids.
Time to wake up.
out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, and then they got go up. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.